Угу.
Так не должно вот открыться. Не, так-то вообще, вот если был бы идеальный интернет, было бы вообще классно. Так, ну, 40 норм. У меня на Wi-Fi примерно столько было. Даже меньше.
У меня как бы, у меня безлимит.
Ну все, так.
И что он туда не закончится.
Так, можно, кстати, добавить еще чуть-чуть звука, потому что я когда включал телек, там было как-то немножко.
А битрейт, если поменять, там...
Битрейт еще можно поменять, но на ютубе написано, что там 2000 битрейт. Это минималка. Я и так поставил 2000 минималку, но я могу попробовать.
Это донатов тебе вот за сейчас присылали? Это с прошлого или это с прошлых?
Нет, это сейчас.
Нифига,
Прикинь, я вообще в
слушай,
шоке.
шок.
Я тоже.
Не, я так как-то даже не удивилась, ну просто я думаю, это ж нормально.
Я просто увидел в PayPal сумму, я такой, чё?
Да. Не, ну это круто. Блин, да я говорю тебе, вот сейчас это, короче, видосов еще наделаешь, тебе хватит на путешествие.
Вот, надеюсь. Так, общее. Я поставил 1800.
Можешь пока чай сделать?
Давай.
Ну, если что, то там...
Ты его поставь пока что.
Ага.
Холодный. Так.
Уже у нас будет 2 стрима, ну ничего.
Ну да.
Можно один назвать как-нибудь по одному.
Hey, can you hear us? Actually, we were like speaking Russian a lot. Спасибо. It's not lagging anymore. It's working fine now. Okay, cool. We will check it out right now.
Oh my god, what?
Yeah. So stream number 2.
Stream number 2. Thank you guys
English,
for
please. English, please. Oh, actually, I think I'll need to edit the description. No, description is fine. The name is fine with the stream.
I think I should delete this on my Insta story because.
By the way, feel they don't know their life. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't know we're live. We were speaking a lot of Russian because.
What if they heard us discussing our spy stuff in Russian? We failed all the mission. Oh my god.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, now I don't see any delays in the video here.
Yeah, but because it's like OBS, so but it's when it's going here on YouTube, there are some delays. Okay. But it shouldn't be logging right now.
It's like 30 people left. Okay, the strongest stayed with us.
That's right. That's right.
Thank you guys for staying with us.
Yeah, it's not logging right now. Already, ура, ура, спасибо. Давай, давай. Хорошо. Russian secrets, that's right. You guys don't know Russian, yeah, right? By the way, I'm teaching Russian a little bit. Right now I'm kind of busy, but when I get to the US and when I got time, you can message me and we can manage some lessons. So you're welcome. Yeah, right. Secret spices. So overtake what you say. That's right. New England. New England, is this a state? No?
Is it a Canadian province?
Yes, as if you're new.
Or maybe, wait, is it some old name of some American state? Or...
Yeah, they say New England. Most visitors only visit New York City and don't go anywhere north.
Yeah, probably New England. It's the west. Northeast.
Northeast.
It's like Boston, or correct me if I'm wrong. So it's like the U.S. states.
Yeah. Bruce Holt told it. Нет, я знаю. Okay. And Mr. Sparkle says, я говорю немного. Okay, all of our secrets already. Not secrets anymore.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
So we are still going to the KGB. Oh no, wait.
Yeah. Actually, that old dude, were knocking the door to ask us to have a meeting with us before leaving to the US. We have some. Actually, we've got the chat of all the participants of the program, and some of them told that they got a call.
From whom?
From
FSB?
Right.
Really?
Really.
Oh my god.
And the whole idea of FSB, or like the whole speech, was about like be aware of different stuff in the US. Like they weren't trying to to hide them or something. They were like, be aware.
But it's I think it's just a way to scare us Russian students,
really.
like just to show I'm watching you. Because when I went,
Big Brother.
Yeah. So guys,
KGB.
who don't know, FSB is a Russian version of Soviet KGB. So it's like some cool secret police, not cool, but secret police, and they're like the guys I would like to deal the least. So they were like scaring Russian students, apparently.
Yeah, right. A call from Putin himself. Yeah, actually, if I got a call from Putin, I will speak with him for several hours, just to understand his personality, to his decisions. Yeah. Okay. In northwest for sure. Well, okay. It's from New England.
So
Проверьте свой PayPal. Yeah, just a moment, please.
Check your PayPal.
Yeah, it was in Russian.
Yeah.
Okay, just a moment. Here we go. Oh gosh, really?
Oh my god.
Are you guys crazy?
Congratulations, Zack. Really.
This is crazy.
You have to get used to it.
I can't really.
As a YouTuber.
Well, let's read all of them.
Yeah.
We didn't finish it right now.
Oh yeah, because we had problems.
Get your babushka a wheelbarrow. What is wheelbarrow? It's like тележка?
I don't know. Yeah, wheel is like колесо.
Yeah, like
I don't know.
Wheelbarrow. Oh, maybe this is because of
dacha.
Yeah, from my dacha videos when I got all those, тележка from the baby chair, not chair, but baby car. How do you call it? Like
baby stroller.
Baby stroller, right?
Oh really?
Yeah, I was using it for transferring the books. Just Russian смекалка, how we used to say Russian like.
Yeah, смекалка. I tried to translate this word. It's like good thinking. No, it's when you're cunning.
It's right? Like inventing mind. It's
inventive.
Like
yeah.
Inventive mind, something like that.
Yeah.
Смекалка. All the best from Smekal. Okay. James Hamilton. All the best. Thank you so much. So this one we already read. From Jeff Smith, we got something about $35, I think. I wish you all the best while you are visiting our country. There is good and bad, but hopefully you will encounter the former much more than the latter. Well, that's a really cool phrase. I'll need to remember this.
Very like philosophical.
Yeah, to encounter the former much more than the latter. Okay. Matthew Parker also donated $35. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think I will be able to buy a lot of flights from different parts, and I won't need to. How do you say this in English? Like when you going on a highway and asking some cars to
hitchhiking.
Yeah, hitchhiking.
Actually, it's banned and it's illegal. I know. But I know that some guys from our exchange program they did it.
Yeah.
But it's like it's
50-50.
Yeah, because people are scared.
Yeah.
And I would be not safe.
Can you imagine, like, you're an American, you're just stopping to take a hitchhike guy, and he's like Russian.
Yeah, actually, a guy from our program, he did this hitchhiking with a poster, and he said from Russia to America. Yeah, and actually it wasn't successful because I think people were scared, especially because because they're scared because he is a stranger and like Russian, Russian threat and so on.
Russian mafia need to pick up.
Yeah, so in Russia it's more successful.
Yeah. This is a once-a-lifetime opportunity, so enjoy as much as you can. Thank you so much, Maria Galliano. Yeah. Yeah, this is a really cool opportunity. Actually, I haven't really like the whole idea. How did we met each other with Natasha? Actually, when I was applying for the program, Natasha was in the US at that moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was like, I looked at the table like table of placements. And I found like some people, like the only one person from the Far East. Maybe not the only one, but the first.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, from Khabarovsk, it's really close to Komsomolsk. And like, I'll need to text and ask if this like, I don't know. Yeah, maybe this is like some kind of, I don't know, scam or something. Just, you know, poor Russians want to go to the US and just, you know, some kind of scam. And I found your VK account. VK is like a Russian Facebook. Yes. It's like a social media. And I found Natasha's profile and I texted her like, are you in the US? Is everything okay?
Are you alive?
Yeah, something like that. And she was like, yeah.
What month was it?
It was like
October?
Close to December, November.
Oh, yeah.
Either October or November. Yeah, and Natasha told me everything about the program, so it's totally fine. I can apply for this with no fear and such stuff. So this is how we, you know.
Yeah, and then we met 1 year ago when I already returned from the US.
Yeah.
But then you went to Moscow for about half a year, and then we met in May, and then what? Yeah.
Okay. One more. I forget from whom we finished. Or that's okay. I hope you got your ears, guys, are fine. We've got donation from Tanya. Hey Zack, have fun studying and traveling around the US. If you make your way to Oregon, how do I say this in English?
Oregon.
Oregon, okay. Because in Russian it's the same, and I used to translate origin. No.
Oregon or Oregon. I think.
Yeah, let us know in the
Oregon.
chat, guys.
Yeah.
There are some hikes we can. There are some awesome hikes we can take you. Well, thank you.
Oregon is so amazing.
Really?
Yes, it's where Portland city is, and I also traveled to Portland.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you know Seattle,
yeah,
and to the south there's Oregon state, and their nature is amazing because the green, like mountains. So if you go upper, there's snow. And at the same time, the ocean is really close.
Oh, really?
Yes, cool. And you can go down to California, so it's a really cool state.
Okay. Well, I was going to visit Portland because I was watching some Russian guy who was traveling around the US, and he said his favorite city was Portland.
For me, actually, I think I can say so too. I just, not favorite, but I just really liked it.
Have you been to Portland?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because so from when we traveled from Hawaii, we flew to Phoenix. From Phoenix, we flew to Portland. There, I met some more interesting story. Portland is our Khabarovsk city, sister city. And here in Khabarovsk, I know a man who worked in that organization of sister cities. And when some American who also worked with this organization, he came to Khabarovsk 3 years ago. I met him here, and he is like an adult man. So it was my one of the first experiences of talking to an American here in Russia. Yeah, and his name is Thomas. And then when I was traveling, I messaged Thomas like, I'm gonna be there, let's meet. And he actually hosted me in his house. Yeah, so he's like a married man. He has adult children. Like, I didn't see them, so I lived with them. He picked me up. He took me to the snowboarding. It was my first time snowboarding.
Did you like it?
Yes, I was very scared because I was scared to break my spine but then I just got this adrenaline again because that day prior to this I slept just 3 hours.
Oh, really?
But I wasn't tired at all because this adrenaline. So yeah, and also it was cool. And then I actually was going to take a bus, so I also had two my other friends in that city. So I was living with Thomas, but with my friends too, meeting with them. So we were going to take a bus to Seattle from Portland, but I just said to Thomas the wrong time, so I confused this time and I was late for the bus. So he bought me a train ticket.
Really?
Yeah, many people.
Such a cool guy.
Yeah, he was very welcoming, and even more, he took me. You know the Columbia brand.
Yeah.
It originated in Portland.
Oh, really?
And my boots were very, very bad, not boots, but just like sneakers.
Yeah.
And he said, and you are going to walk here in Portland and Seattle in such a weather with such boots. So it was a gift from him. So he even bought. We went there and he like paid for my new boots as a gift. It was also not so expensive by some discount, but just yeah.
I can't imagine such experience. For example, some foreigner from the USA would travel around Russia.
Yeah.
And some random guy from Russia says like, "Oh, your sneakers are old or something. Let me buy your."
But you see, I'm like a poor student, and he also. It's like he was very hospitable,
yeah.
Because he worked in Khabarovsk for a long time. Actually, he was one of the people who developed our tap water system.
Almost like canalization.
Yeah, canalization. So he said to me that you have to be thankful, like the drinking water, no, like the tap water that you have, it's thanks to us, because so he's an engineer, and because
really?
Portland is our sister city, they said engineers here. So and he's like a guest because the mayor of Khabarovsk invited him to the city day. That's how I met Thomas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's like a big connection between these cities, and that's why
Russia hires American engineers to build canalization.
Yeah, it was like in 2000.
Oh yeah, no, that time I think
it was a little. Yeah, so it's just amazing. And I also wanted to say about train. Yeah, so I took the train from Portland to Seattle. I was on Amtrak train.
Amtrak, is it class or?
It's like a company.
Ah, a company name.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was surprised that Russian trains are better because for
really?
the same, in the United States you can fly for the same ticket price from Portland to Seattle, but it was very expensive. It was the train was as expensive as the flight.
Oh, really?
Even more expensive. It was $40. Yeah.
Of course, flights are better.
Yeah, it's better, faster, but some people take trains. So
maybe it's like atmosphere.
Yeah.
Trains, interesting. Okay, one more from Harp. I wish you all the best of luck on your travel trip to the US. Thank you so much.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I wanted to take tea.
Yeah, we're kind of having a really long breakfast with you guys. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Okay. Have a good time. Actually, we didn't check we got the same amount of viewers right now as it was before, so everything is great. Yeah. The American rail system is disgraceful. Rail system is like a train system, right?
Yeah, like railway.
Oh, yeah, got it. Well, I was thinking about using only buses and flights. Yeah. Okay, Natasha link on Instagram doesn't work.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Check your PayPal. Oh my god, guys, I can't really. I can't. I just don't have time to check everything. This is so crazy, really.
But it's
thank you. Yeah, it's okay. We got one more donation for $200. What the hell?
Oh, really?
Yeah, actually.
Wow.
It's like wow, really. But I don't know. In Russia, we have this feeling that we are doing something bad. I don't know why I have this feeling.
You mean when you're getting something?
Yeah. This is kind of because our parents are teaching us like you have to gain everything by yourself. Nobody needs to help you. You just have to go on your own and such stuff. But yeah, that's crazy.
Especially as a blogger, I also feel this as a video blogger. When I get like patrons or PayPal donations, it was in the beginning. Now I'm kind of used to it, but just I was feeling guilty. That people are giving me money, am I deserving it? now I owe something to them. But then I realized that people are doing it from their heart, and how to say, like, it's their decision, it's their so I don't force them. I just yeah, so I just mention it, so people are doing it. I'm like, thank you. So
I'm still like,
yeah, but still
I didn't used to.
Yeah, and still some people, they might think, oh, you video bloggers, you don't do anything useful for the society, you just sit there and
go
just
work on a fabric.
Yeah, on a factory. 20 hours, so
yeah. Well, Jose Diaz is a hero of today, really. Thank you so much, man.
Oh, well, is it Jose?
Jose, oh Jose? Yeah, not Jose. It's Jose because I'm Russian. I'm sorry. Jose Diaz, right? This is a really big amount of money, and I will spend them, for traveling.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Invest into your traveling experience.
Right. That's right. That's crazy, really. Okay. So you earn it by making videos. So how do you feel right now after this message?
You mean how do I feel when I get like donations, or?
Yeah, no. There is a message. Like you earn it by making videos. So you give people videos, you earn money.
Yeah. So I now realize that it's like it's just untraditional way of getting paid. We used that you go to the office, not only office,
to factory.
Yeah. Yes, and I think that it's just hard to measure this money that come to you. It's not your boss who are paying you, it's just donations. So or YouTube, AdSense, or also Patreon. It's like different ways of income. And yeah, but I mean, my life really changed when I started earning money on my blog. I'm like, now
don't spend it all at the strip club. I'll try. I'll do my best, really.
To go.
How do you say, like, обещать?
Promise?
Yeah, I'm not promising, but I'll try. Okay.
One more thing to a to-do list.
Yeah, to-do list, right. I hope you post videos of your travels in the USA. Of course I will, guys. Yeah, of course.
Because you have to do the thing that I failed. Because when I went to the US, I didn't do it. I didn't have a good camera. I was lazy to do it. So just you have the audience. You will buy a camera. You have a YouTube channel.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. The first time, actually, my phone is kind of died just a couple of weeks ago. And right now I can't film anything. And when I get to the US, I'll buy a new camera and I'll start to film a lot. So yeah, thank you so much for all the donations, guys. This is crazy, really. Okay, the Moscow strip clubs are better anyway. Well, I don't know. Maybe Natasha. Okay. We don't know. So you'll need to experience it by yourself if you want to. Where in the US are you studying? I'm going. Yeah, I didn't mention it before. Yeah. I'm going to Minnesota, to St. Paul. I'm going to study in St. Paul College. My major is linguistics, right? I also picked some other classes such as history, introduction to government. And also I have to Photoshop to make, all those covers for videos looks better. And such stuff. So yeah, I'm going to live in a host family, not in dormitory as Natasha did. But I also think it's going to be a really cool experience. Actually, I'm going to... you live on campus, yeah? Right? So yes. You just walk to your classes for several minutes?
Yes, I walked to my classes on foot, but also the campus is divided by the Mississippi River, and there was a bridge over it, so sometimes I had to walk to the bridge or to take a train, but it was just like 1 minute, 2 minutes ride.
Oh, got it.
But some people had to go to the St. Paul campus. They had to take the bus. Yeah, it was easier.
Okay, because for me, my host or like family house, well, is located maybe 4 or 5 miles away from my college, and my host's mom, she told me that she has a free bicycle for me, so I can actually have a bicycle ride from my host house to university. Gov sorry, government special agent Zack. Yeah, that's right. I need to, as a KGB agent, I need to learn a little bit about government, American government, just to to get into it and to have connections, to have everything. Yeah, that's right. This is why I took it. Why did I take Photoshop? Of course, to to make all those fake documents, fake passports, fake social security numbers.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, okay. And what was I speaking about? About
bicycles.
Bicycles. That's right. I think maybe it's a good idea. Bike vlogs on the way to the class. Then. Yeah, this is what I was going to tell.
Really?
Right. I think it's gonna be cool. Really.
Oh my god! Now for me, because I already lived through all this experience, so we see differently. I think you just see like how to say blank, just white paper, just not unclear picture. But I already imagining, I already imagine as you is riding on the bike on that campus. And just I'm so happy for you. So
yeah, really?
That it's gonna happen.
I'm not realizing everything right now because I'm going to the US in 3 days, and I'm like I'm in Khabarovsk. I'm in the Far East right now. What is happening? I don't know.
You can make like a video, something like. Hi guys, I'm in Khabarovsk in Russia, blah blah, and then you're doing this.
I'm in Washington.
Yeah, or something like this.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. It's gonna be interesting. I was thinking maybe making a TikTok. Some of the viewers would say, "Oh, Zoomers, TikTok." But actually, TikTok is really TikTok. TikTok is a really cool platform.
Yeah,
I think.
You can develop your channel. Nikki Proshin, he is also a traveler. We made a video together. He started from YouTube, but then he found TikTok, and he is now the TikToker from Russia #1. He's
really?
Yeah, he has about 500,000 subscribers. So the time when my channel got very how to say boom promotes it, it was this winter, and the same time Nikki a little earlier. So but he was on TikTok, and the funny thing is that we met in September. We were both no names. But then I blew up on YouTube and he on TikTok.
Yeah, well, it's cool. TikTok also can develop your other platform social media.
Yeah, you can just invite people to YouTube, to Instagram.
Yeah, something like that. Well, I saw the question. Hey Natasha, you lived in Minnesota. Were the winters as cold as your hometown?
Yes, it was the same cold as Khabarovsk, and I really suffered from cold, but the thing is that I spent time in other states, the winter time. So I think in the 18th of December, from the 18th of December to the 18th of November, I was traveling in California. Oh, sorry, January. So the whole month, winter break, I was traveling California, Hawaii, all the west and south. Yeah, so and when we got back to Minneapolis, I was like, oh my god, this cold again. Yeah, so and there's an interesting thing that when on campus I didn't really suffer because I would use this it's called gopher holes. It's like a tunnel. It's like a gopher is a хорек or animal or сурок in Russian, and he's like making holes. So it's like the metaphor, and there were tunnels under campus buildings. So
really?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it was. So you can go not outside, but just under the ground to another building.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and also there were some tunnels above, like on the height of the second, third floor.
I've seen some videos from how to say this, like Center city.
Or downtown?
Yeah,
Yeah,
from
in
downtown.
Minneapolis. Yeah. I actually visited downtown of Minneapolis just I think 2 or 3 times. I don't know
really?
why. Yeah, because I don't know. Now I regret it. But I just mostly was on campus because campus is like a separate city itself. Yeah.
Have you been to St. Paul's downtown?
And also we went to the concert of the Chainsmokers. This is some like famous bands, even though I'm not a fan of them, but just our foreign students invited us and we decided to go. So also in St. Paul there are some museums, there's some concert halls, so yeah.
Oh, cool, interesting.
Yes.
Actually, guys, do you know are any concerts right now are having place in the US? Because
yeah, it's a big question.
Yeah, I'm really fan of different American bands and some, maybe songwriters. And I don't know whether you have some concerts right now because in Russia we have a lot.
Yeah, we have.
Especially in Moscow. Yeah, without no social distancing, like thousands of people close together without most of them without vaccination. But that's Russia. Anyway. The following further sign with conversion. Cozy city neighborhoods are always much more cooler than the downtown area.
I agree. There's a question. Darius Stepp in her streams talked a lot about university differences between Russia and USA in teaching way. Did you notice this as well? A lot. Yeah. This is a big topic.
Yeah, really.
So this is what Zack is only going to experience. I think you know already a lot, right, about this difference. But just in my experience, I'm trying to put it in the right way. In my experience, even some small college in the US can be better than a top university in Russia. Speaking of first, I think professors' salaries. In Russia, professors are very underpaid. You guys would be you would not believe your eyes if you know how little Russian teachers and professors earn. It's just it's ridiculous.
Yeah, to interrupt. In Moscow, salaries for professors are really great. For example, in my university, I've heard that all of the even the most people who starts to teach, they earn at least 150,000 rubles. Yeah, really. And even for Moscow, that's a lot. But it's only Moscow. Here in the Far East, as I know, that's little.
Yeah, I don't know how much, but just one of my professors told us. He wasn't like renting, but he just mentioned it and he said this is some really little money. And just you see the condition of our universities if you saw my video. Yeah, and in my life of studying here, I met not so many professors or school teachers who really are into their work. Most of them are just people who just don't have any other place to work, and I look at them and I think they wish they could move to the United States or to Europe. So they're just and when the professor doesn't like the job, it just influences the education level too, and just the attitude. I felt that in the United States you are more free as a person, as a student. Just you're not pushed, you're not pressured, you're being respected, and just I don't know, it feels like in Russia, not only in the university but just in general, our political situation, we're just how to say really there are some walls that are restricting us.
Yeah, inner walls that are made for our parents, society, and teachers.
Yes, just you're scared of everything in Russia. In Russia, students are excluded from expelled from universities for going to protests or for saying some criticism. Even my video, by the way, guys, my video about my university, yeah, if you remember, it's my university vlog. My professors were kinda offended by it, even though I didn't say anything bad. I just expressed my personal opinion that yeah, this is not the best university, but I just showed it good and bad sides. But some teachers, they started discussing me in the group chat. And as I know from some rumors, there was a very hot discussion about myself, and they started to tell about my channel to other students, like, oh, do you know Natasha, she made such a horrible video about her university, how she can do this. So yeah, and
that's crazy.
And just I think that you're just very not free. No, my vocabulary has disappeared. But I mean, well, another thing is that the quality of education in the Russian university, you would sit on the class, like doing some useless tasks that actually we can do at home, for example.
Yeah.
In the United States, the classes that I actually didn't say what classes I took. Should I just?
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Yeah. So my major, because when I applied for the year program, I had to state my major. It was Chinese because I already studied in Russian before. So I took, but in other classes I could choose. We also, by the way, by the program's conditions, we have to take one class connected to the American studies.
Yeah, right.
So on my first semester, I took Chinese. Then I took film, like Introduction to Moving Images.
By the way, about American studies, what class did you take?
Yeah, so for American studies, I took yeah, it was the geography of Twin Cities.
Oh, cool.
Geography of the Twin Cities. Yeah, so we discovered the history of the Twin Cities. I know it's all about Minnesota history. We also traveled around the neighborhoods in Minneapolis and St. Paul. And what I like about American education is that it is directed, so to say, they're giving you a real life experience. If you're taking some class, like you're going to be, I don't know, a constructor, from the first days you're sent to the constructions. Or maybe not that. Okay, just another example. A girl from also this program, she took an urban studies. So she was studying cities, like the streets, but they, as a class, on their class, they were taken to a construction, so that they can see how city builders are working.
Whoa! So a lot of practical experience.
Yes, practical. It all is from the first days. You're just it's the same about the language class, because I took Chinese. So yeah, my class was. I also took cinema class. On my second semester, I took German. I took history of Native Americans as part of my American studies.
I'm sorry to ask. Can you say something in Chinese for our Chinese viewers?
Let me switch my mind. 你好，我叫 Natasha，我是俄罗斯人，我学习，我喜欢学习英语和韩语和德语。This is the only thing I know for the 4 years of university. No, I'm sorry, guys. Those who speak Chinese, I'm really sorry for your mental health right now. But just, yeah, no, I have a horrible accent, but just, and what I said was, my name is Natasha, I'm from Russia, I like studying English, Chinese, and German. Oh, that's what I said.
It was cool. We all know ni hao.
Yeah, right. But when you asked me, I was a little confused because, my Chinese situation is not very good, because in my university I chose it, but then I realized that it's not my cup of tea.
Me too. Actually, I also have a Chinese class, but it went really bad because of I didn't have in Russia, for example. That's also a really great job, Natasha.
Thank you. Yeah.
There is something in Chinese. We got already a lot of Chinese viewers. Okay.
I know this word, but I forgot. So something about
your
Chinese.
Level of Chinese. Okay.
你说的很好 Thank you. 谢谢
Well, speaking about
Continue. Sorry. I wish I could, like, my mom tells me, oh, in your university you have Chinese classes, just take it, they are giving you to you, like, but I'm trying, but just I didn't like it, and how the way they teach, just horrible. Not comfortable.
Yeah, speaking about also a Russian educational system, and speaking about of freedom of the will of the student who want to pick classes. In Russia, you can't pick classes. You can pick from time to time.
Yeah, only in one university. There's one university in Russia that is most close to the Western system, is the Higher School of Economics.
Yeah, that's a real cool university.
Yeah.
Yeah, my cousin finished this university as a lawyer, and right now he has a job as a lawyer, as a helper of a lawyer in some American company that provides some services in Russia. For example, I think if you answer something like DBFU, like Russian Far Eastern University, you won't get a chance to get such a job because Higher School of Economics in Russia in Moscow has a really cool international connections with different universities. As I know, some of my subscribers are going to Higher School of Economics as an exchange students, really. So I think those of you guys who go in there, this is a really cool experience.
You will not regret, because it is one of the best universities.
Yeah, really.
In Russia.
It's better than MCU, Moscow State University, 100%. It's harder to get there as a Russian. So yeah.
Yeah, so we were talking about the ability to choose classes.
Oh yeah.
Except of Higher School of Economics, which is like one university in Russia. And also it sounds ridiculous for foreigners. You at the age of 17 or 18 have to decide what you want to study in the next 4 or 5 years. You are choosing the exams, so you have to pass some exams, and dependent on how much points you got on that exams, you can get the scholarship, or you're studying for money. You're paying for university. Some people think that we study for free in Russia, but it's 50-50, because I was lucky to get the scholarship. You too, right?
It's not like scholarship. I would say this is like governmental funds.
Yeah, but in American measures, it's
okay. Yeah. But for this, if you want to get the scholarship, you'll need to pass our state exam that you have to pass after graduating from school. Yeah. So, for example, me, I was preparing for 2 years, almost 2 years to this examination, just to get to Moscow, and it was super hard, really. Like, I spent all my time there. And speaking about also the freedom of the Russian students here in Russia, for example, in my university, when we got to the 1st September in Russia, this is the start of all classes. We got a meeting with our professors, and as a linguist, I had to pick languages which I want to learn. But they just said, "Hey guys, those of you who are studying for scholarships for governmental funds, you don't have right to pick classes, to pick languages." So they say, because of Russia had really great relationships with China, we'll need a lot of people who knows Chinese. So you guys are going to learn Chinese. I was like, 你好, okay. But I was thinking about taking Spanish because as I know, Spanish is the easiest language to learn if you are Russian and if you know some English. So it's a really good combination. But only those people who paid money for education, they had the right to choose. So it's some kind of discrimination about your ability to pay for your studies, or whether you earn it by your brain, by your hard works, preparation for the exam. But anyway, it is what it is.
In my university, we had the opportunity to choose, but I didn't. So, because when I was applying for the university in Russia, I wanted to study Japanese as a second language and English as first. But that very year when I applied, it turned out that they decided to remove the Japanese group. And now it was possible to study Japanese only on other faculty of our university, and for that I had to lose 1 year. I had to retake the exams and go there. So I couldn't just go to another faculty, and so what left for me was Chinese, German, and French. So I was like, well, and that time I didn't know that I would like to move from the Far East. I thought that, oh, I live close to China, I probably will stay here or work with China, even though I didn't like. I'm so grateful that now I know that I know what I like, what I don't like. So, but back then I didn't know that it's possible to move to Europe, or that it will be possible for me to win the scholarship for the year program. Yeah. So I chose Chinese, and since that time I've been studying it somehow.
Well, there is just off-topic question. Zack, are you over 21? No, I'm 19. I'm a kid.
When is your birthday?
25th of August. So it's I'm 20 soon. Maybe I was thinking to make a birthday stream in the US. Just a thought. I don't know whether it would be possible or not.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But what if you were going to celebrate it with your host family?
Actually, I don't know whether it's good as they have a birthday in the US, because I don't think I don't know whether it would be possible to have a lot of friends at that moment.
Yeah, because
because I think how would it go? I just spend some time with my host family and maybe invite some of Russian students who are also going to Minnesota. Actually, as I know, also 4 Russian students from our program, they are going to Minnesota. 2 of them are going to my college. So I know that's not the best thing to hang out with Russians while in the US.
Yeah, but for the beginning you need
some maybe
friends.
For the beginning, right.
But are you going to have something like an orientation for foreign students where you will meet each other?
Well, as I know, yes, it's going to be on 17th of August. So I come to the US in the 15th of August, and the orientation is going to be 17th. There was a questions, when are you leaving? Well, actually, just tomorrow I'm leaving Khabarovsk to Moscow. Then I spend 2 days in Moscow, and then I will fly to Amsterdam. Right? Is it right in English? Amsterdam. Yeah. And then after Amsterdam, I fly to directly to MSP, which is located in Minnesota. Yeah, right.
It's funny. There were comments like, "Oh no, beer for you," but then, anyways, wait, you're going to an American university. Never mind, beer will find you.
Okay.
Yeah. In Russia, we are allowed to drink since the age of 18.
Yeah.
But when I was studying in the US, I was 20 as well. So it wasn't possible to buy alcohol. So.
By the way, tell me about the story from Casino. Casino.
Oh, Casino.
In Las Vegas.
Oh wait, is it Casino?
Yeah,
it's Casino.
Casino, I think.
Do you guys understand us?
Yeah.
Casino. I just forgot. Casino.
I think Casino.
Okay, so yeah, but there were no alcohol involved. Just another story. It's rather about age. So in the United States, you're allowed to go to the casino only from 21, 8 years old. But I was 20, as well as my Russian student who we traveled with. Casino.
Right.
Yes. So we went. It was our first traveling day. The winter break just started, and our first destination was Las Vegas. So me and I and Diana is another Russian girl who I traveled with. We flew to Las Vegas, met our Couchsurfing host. So the guy, he hosted foreign students. He like helped different students to, not even students. He just like used Couchsurfing to host tourists. So he took us to the casino, and we were like, oh, but it's not allowed for us to go there. But he was like, well, you just go there and just not do nothing. And then I decided, I saw there was like, is it called a slot machine?
Something like that.
You just put there about like $5. There are like 3 lines, and if all the things match, you win. So I tried it, and from the first time I won $30.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I put there just 5, but I won $30. And the machine gave me some like voucher, like some card. So I had to go to a reception desk, to a woman, to cash it, like to take my real money.
Didn't you want to invest in one more game?
I wanted, but I decided, well, I will take it.
Yeah.
So I went to that woman. She gave me my money. She didn't even ask anything about my age. So I was like, well, probably I thought, no, like in Russia, it's not such a big deal. Yeah, I'm almost 21. So what's wrong? And then I went to another slot machine. Yeah, like that. But then that time there was like a camera, and a security guard, like a young guy, he came up to me and he was like, oh, can I just see your ID, your age? And then another guy, I think he's like the manager of that place, also came. And so here, myself, Diana, our guy who hosted us, the security, and we were so scared because we were, oh my god, we broke the law, and it is very bad in terms of our program. We can be like deported to Russia for some serious crimes. So but I was a little bit like, I think in front of that police officer, he was a police officer. I was like, why you want to know my ID? So
Russian mentality.
So I was trying to be like brave. I thought it can help me in some way, but he
not in the US, I think.
Yeah. So and but he was like very serious, and then I realized it on the course of our conversation. So I was just, oh yeah, this is my like ID, student ID. Yeah, take my name. Yeah. So he wrote me down some like base.
Oh,
so I think it just doesn't mean that I'm now on some list of criminals or something like this. It just we were very scared. But then he just said, you are now not allowed to enter a casino in the state of Nevada. And it seemed to me that he said that for all my life, but I think it was only until I'm 21.
Well, if it was for who knows, maybe you want to invest all your money to someday we would like to invest all your money to some casino slot machines, and then you got you're banned, and you're like, all my money saved. Okay.
Yeah, so it's funny. Oh my gosh, I just realized that our first day of our traveling was very interesting like this, and our last day on our spring break, you know that story. It's a crazy story.
From the Couchsurfing.
Yeah, from the Couchsurfing. I'm not sure that I can like tell it here. Maybe a little later.
Yeah, because it's kind of
rough and not illegal, but there's some illegal stuff involved. So guys, let us know in the chat if you want to hear it. I'm just trying, to make audience interested.
Crazy emojis. Didn't get it. Okay, anyway. Hi everyone, first time I catch a live stream. Lucky you. Lucky you, yeah. We don't really stream a lot often.
It's our second
stream. Yeah, together. Your stream is already fourth stream.
Yeah, for some reason. Yeah, so I streamed with Zangief, with Dairy Step.
With me.
Yeah.
And this is the fourth one. I'll take. Okay. Well,
yeah, why are they sending students to Vegas? Who is the genius behind that? But the thing is that it's not the program who sends me. I was just traveling. We're allowed to travel within the whole state, so why not go to Vegas?
Yeah, if you have an opportunity, because it's kind of really big place, a real cool place for people to hang out.
Speaking just of one road, because it's only this central street, but in the outskirts it's just the usual city.
Really?
Yeah, so didn't you know that Las Vegas, it's like they have copies of the Eiffel Tower, of different worlds like sites. They have hotels, shops, cool restaurants, but it's just all located almost on one street for tourists. So
well, I don't know why, but when I like hear Las Vegas, the only like analogies that they have in my mind is like no, it's a pyramid.
Pyramid.
Yeah, pyramid.
Egypt.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Got
really.
it. Great.
I even I think I have an Instagram picture. I can show it to everybody from Las Vegas.
Yeah, Natasha has so many pictures from the US.
Oh wait, maybe they don't have the pyramid, but they have. You see it's not New York. It's the Statue of Liberty. This is the like Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, this is just guys. I don't know if you will see it.
Okay. So I messed up. Well, let me turn that. Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah, this is me in Las Vegas. Such a genius way to show pictures. Yeah. So this is me again on the background of like some hotel and like Eiffel Tower. And this is that sign, but from a different place.
Oh, also I remember the sign from somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe from some movie or something.
This.
Yeah,
it's this famous. This is myself and Diana, and and so you see. Yeah,
I just wanted to.
Yeah, so this is my like you see my Instagram page, and it was 2 years ago, and you see all these pictures. Why? Yeah, all these pictures they come up and only from the US. For example, this one it's from Hawaii. Just.
Oh, cool. It's somewhere uphill.
Yeah, it's me.
It's you climbing?
Yeah, but it was just not that hard. It just some there was like a little fort, some buildings on the top of the hill. Yeah, and this view. So this is the view from some famous observation points.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm like showing my traveling picture.
Just look at this. Well, it looks fine.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was amazing. So many pictures. You know, guys, because before I didn't travel a lot. I didn't travel at all. Well, I don't count that 2 days in China because, you know, we live on the border with China and we can go there like for shopping, for some cheap shopping. So the same as you, I didn't have any foreign experience. So for me, it was mind blowing because I also, when I was going to that trip, I was very scared and I didn't even want to travel because Diana, she is, by the way, also a year program student, but she's from Moscow. She traveled in Europe a lot, and she was, it's mostly, she planned all the trip. It's like, no, we planned it together, but she just gave some ideas that, we can go to the museums. At first, I was like, museums, why? But then I realized how cool it is. Especially, I loved the modern art, contemporary art museums.
This modern, contemporary is the same.
It's like really the same. I realized that I don't really like, you know, this traditional art, like the vase, like. But at the same, it's still realized that it doesn't matter what museum I'm visiting. It matters with whom. And like for what purpose. So it's like a good way to hang out. Maybe after that we can take a coffee or drink wine, go to a bar. So it's like a pastime. So I consider it like this.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, so about the traveling, I was scared because it was going to be a 1 month trip. We were going to live on Couchsurfing, and we first flew to Vegas, then to LA by bus, from LA to San Francisco by bus, from San Francisco to Hawaii, and back to Phoenix.
Sounds crazy, really.
From Phoenix to Portland, from Portland to Seattle, from Seattle to Chicago, and from Chicago to Minneapolis.
You know, when you travel in one time in Moscow, one time per year in Russia and Moscow, it sounds crazy.
And for me, it all happened within 1 month. So and then I had it was on my winter break, and on my spring break we traveled from I think it was flight from Chicago to Houston, then to New Orleans by bus, then to Florida to Fort Lauderdale. It was Miami, but some city to the north by plane, then to New York by plane, from New York to Pennsylvania by bus. I'm confusing Pennsylvania and so Pennsylvania is the state, and I forgot the name of the city, the capital of Pennsylvania.
Oh well, I'm not real familiar with Pennsylvania state.
Guys.
Yeah, we'll need your help.
Yeah, we need your help. Just like
Pennsylvania state.
State and the city. No. Yeah, Florida is the state of Pennsylvania. Never mind.
Yeah.
That city in Pennsylvania. From there, we flew back to our state.
Correct usage of the
word. Philadelphia. Yes, thank you guys.
Yeah, Philadelphia. Right.
Yeah. So and you see. So on my winter break, I traveled on the west coast and then south and east coast.
By the way, can you give some tips and advices about booking flights? Maybe how to pick maybe some discounts, how to get some discounts on tickets, or what is the best not programs but sites to book them.
We used Jet Radar. Maybe you heard.
Okay, yeah. I will note everything.
Jet Radar, something like this, and there I found cheap tickets from Chicago to Houston. I found a ticket just for $37.
Oh really?
Yeah, and yeah, I think it's better to buy tickets in advance. So.
By the way, did you travel via with lower cost companies?
Yes, mostly lower coasters. Yeah, it was a Frontier, then
Frontier. I'm just typing.
Frontier, then there was one more. Is Delta a
I don't know.
Coaster?
I don't know. Is Delta guys? As I know, Delta is Minneapolis MSP airport is a home airport, like the main one.
Yeah, like headquarters.
Would you say that Delta is a low coaster or not?
Yes. Somebody said flights departing on Tuesdays are cheapest.
Oh, that's a really cool advice.
Thank
you.
Yeah, I think it also can help. So in addition to what I said, Frontier also Spirit, but I think you will just you're taking the cheapest flights and then you get the flight company, whatever you get. Yeah. So
okay.
Yeah. So, a question, did you like New Orleans? Yes, I liked it a lot. I still have some video materials from there. I don't know, maybe I should
why not?
Edit them and make a vlog from them.
Yeah.
My Russian experience.
Do you have many materials? Or?
Yeah, I think for a 10 or 15 minutes video. I have a material I have some video footage that I still have not edited from Houston, New Orleans, New York, Miami.
Okay.
So
Delta isn't a low-cost airline. Okay, thank you. Got it. Frontier, Spirit, and Allegiant are the cheapest airlines.
Oh, I never
Allegiant.
Heard of Allegiant. Okay. So yeah, this is how we buy tickets in advance. For example, to Hawaii, we flew there on the 2nd of January. But we bought tickets, I think, 2 or 3 months before. So yeah, but it's not always like this. Sometimes you have to.
Someone are really shocked about the price, even American ones. $37, good price.
Yeah, there were guys from our program who, because you see, guys, we are free to travel, and there were guys who even buy tickets to Alaska.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was expensive, like $300 or $400. But because of the COVID, they didn't go there. They went back to Russia. Also, I want to mention that it was funny how we Russian students just in general traveled, because so we also had a group chat of Russian students who were placed to different states, and it was just I think I like this Russian spirit of this all, because we were really poor. We are Russian students. We come from like a third world country. We
Yeah.
don't have money, so we all used couch surfing when you're staying with some unfamiliar person and you don't know if this person is going to be nice. In most cases, yes. So if you're lucky, your couch surfing host even agrees to like maybe take you to some landmark, or if you ask, actually it's not bad to ask them for help. What thing that couchsurfing taught me is to talk directly and to say if I need something, I just ask for it. I think the United States in general taught me this.
Really?
Yeah, because even when they prepared us for living with a host family, they told us that when, for example, your host mom is like inviting you, no, like suggesting, offering you some food, if you said no, no means no. Because in Russia we have this it's politeness. You're like, oh no, not so much, no, I don't want.
If somebody refused, you have to offer one more time.
Yeah,
to be polite.
Like, oh no, come on, have it, it's tasty, you're so slim, like eat. This is what your Russian mother or Russian grandmother will
Russian
tell you.
babushka will overfeed you.
Yeah, in fact, what I realized now that it's invading your personal borders.
Yeah.
It's especially when you hear like, oh, you're so skinny, just eat. You just need to eat. Yeah, thank you. Just
well, actually, I even saw this in some comments.
Yeah, I also saw comments under my videos like, I want to feed you, or
this is crazy. I want to feed you. This is crazy, guys.
It's better to send some donations so that I can afford something, you know, guys. You see, I'm so skinny. I don't eat enough. You know where my Patreon is.
Yeah. Well, actually, there is a really cool question from me. I'm sorry, I lost it. Natasha, perhaps you can make an English version of the video about your UX experience on your Russian channel.
Maybe. Yeah, I thought about it, but just that Russian channel, it's like abandoned. It's you know, like they're different.
Yeah, actually, some of my relatives are really asking me to make a Russian channel because I don't have translations for my videos in Russian because it's really long it's really like complicated to do them. And they are asking me, well, either you make Russian videos in Russian.
Well, yeah, I also wanted to make such videos, but I don't know, in the United States I just didn't have time for it, and I think it's you can create such a channel only if you have energy for this and time.
Yeah, I also think so.
Because for Russian people it will be so interesting to see America, because it's like 0.1% of Russians who get to see the United States.
That's right.
Unfortunately.
That's right. And we have, you know, because of the culture, American culture, because of cinema, music, even, you know, gopniks in Russia, they are thinking, oh, the US, that's cool.
There's a comment. Your live stream looks like you're in two different places. Yeah, like let's break the wall.
Yeah, break the wall. Here we go.
Yeah. So.
Actually, I will break the wall. The border, and then we'll go to the restroom.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Actually, I need to go there too. So, guys, hello. I just wanted also to add about that like crazy experience. Not crazy, but so I mentioned that we as Russian students, we used really cheap ways of traveling. We used couchsurfing. We bought the cheapest tickets that possible, and just funny, there was one story when so we were trying to find a place to stay in advance, right? So I think 1 month prior to the trip we were searching for the host who can host us in their city, but there was a guy and a girl from our exchange program who were just so careless. So they just also we celebrated the New Year together. Not all of us, but about 10 or 20 Russian students. We rented a house. Oh, sorry. We rented a house. So just imagine this picture. The morning of the it was actually after the New Year celebration. Yeah, it was the 2nd of January. We are standing in front of that house just after party. Somebody's smoking. We're like, tomorrow we're flying to Hawaii. And the guy asked this girl, so where are we gonna stay in Hawaii? And I was surprised at this question because me and Diana, the girl who I traveled with, we already found a host, but they didn't know. So what they did, Zach, do you remember? Do you remember that story about the guys who didn't have a house in Hawaii? So they made a couchsurfing post about it. So
I don't know this story.
Yeah, so I would just repeat it a little. So the guys from our program, they wanted to fly to Hawaii as well, but unlike others, they didn't find the placement.
Okay.
They just didn't have any house to stay, and so we are standing there one day before the flight, and a guy asked this girl, "So where are we going to live in Hawaii?" And then on Couchsurfing app, you can like create an event so that people from that area can find you, and maybe offer some help.
What kind of event?
Like let's gather together, something like this.
Okay,
yeah, for locals and tourists. So they like chose Honolulu, Hawaii. There they put as a picture they put sauce and help poor Russian students, and they were like, we are Russian students but we don't have a place to stay, help us. It was just so funny, and actually we have a picture of this. Yeah, so yeah, it's just a screenshot.
Help.
Yeah, it's a screenshot. You see, guys who are familiar with Couchsurfing app, it's a screenshot from their post. So it's like help Honolulu, like there are two of them, the guy and the girl, and I just took a screenshot.
So did they find some?
Yeah, they actually found a host, but it was a very weird guy, as they told us after that. He's this guy.
Isn't this about a story about the porn guy who makes porn or something?
No,
that's another story.
No, a story about the porn star is a different story. I will also tell it after that.
Yeah.
So about them, just I don't know, their host, he was kind of careless. He went to a party, got drunk, and when he returned, he just I don't remember the hoster, but he like, or maybe they didn't have enough bed, and he laid the same bed as they did, so something like this, and it was like unpleasant experience, and they left him. But then they found another host. It was actually a Russian couple, couple living in Hawaii. Yeah, they helped them. So yeah. And the story about the porn star, there were so many. Oh my gosh, there were so, on Couchsurfing there's so many different people. They can be nudists. They can be nudists who, but they are minding you in advance that I am a nudist. In my house we're walking like naked, and some people are agreed with them. Yeah, but that Russian girls, they didn't, of course, they didn't want to go naked. But just so, as I mentioned, we have a group chat where we all Russian students like sharing our things, and a girl messaged, well, to live with a nudist is not that hard, but it's just a little bit uncomfortable when you're eating at the table and there's a naked man in front of you. So yeah, they went to Hawaii. I think, yeah, it was in Hawaii. On Hawaii, they lived with a nudist, and yeah, but they said that he was such a good, like in terms of couchsurfing, he gave them a separate like rooms. They had their own bathrooms, and sometimes on couchsurfing you just live in a very poor conditions, but here it was very cool. Yeah, another girl, she stayed with a porn like actor in Las Vegas, and when she was going to message to him like to like on Couchsurfing, when she only found him, she messaged us in the group chat, and she was like, guys, I don't know if I should stay with this host, he's like creepy, I don't know, but we were like, oh no, don't do it. But she and other Russian girl, maybe there were 3 of them, yeah, they went and they lived with him, and I don't know the whole story, but I mean, they just hang out, they maybe or was it a different story? Just another girl, another girl told me that in Seattle they drank wine with their host, and their host invited some like their girlfriends, but like they were like prostitutes. So
really?
yeah, I just remember that she said we hang out with prostitutes.
Oh.
And yeah. As for that, Las
In
Vegas.
Russian, it sounds really funny.
Yeah, but as for that Las Vegas story, I think there nothing bad happened because they just hang out with that porn star. How she learned that he's a porn star is because just on his Instagram there was many followers and stuff like this. But but he didn't actually like mention this in their conversations and their communications. So you see, yeah, there was a question, why though? I think it was about nudist thing, or maybe But guys, Couchsurfing is a community of people who share some particular lifestyle, like I called hippie, not hippie, but not hipsters, like not hipsters too, but something. It's like the worldwide community. I will help different tourists. They like I share my house with them, I share my food, I help them, and instead in exchange they share their cultural experience with me, their stories. So it's like a very mutual useful thing. And there are different people. Some people are vegans, some people so
you have to be like ready to face any ideas.
And the only thing
other
that
people,
you have to warn people in your bio, in your Couchsurfing, and there are some particular people who just like nudism, and it doesn't involve any sexual intercourse or something. Because such people would be banned from the app, from the community.
By the way, as I know right now, Couchsurfing is kind of not private, but it's closed for the public.
You have to pay for it.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's just maybe not such a big amount of money per year. And also, I know that if you sign up as a person from some third world country, well, we kind of sued. But if you apply for some country, you can be free. It can be free for you. But then you can be banned if they find. So it's like $10 or you can pay off.
There is also Airbnb, as I know, this is like a paid service for renting hotels, motels.
Some guys who had money, they used it. I used Couchsurfing in America 10 times. Also, one time we rented like a hotel in Arizona. It was a very small. It was close to the canyon, Antelope Canyon, but because it's not such a touristy place, it was really cheap. So a cool, small hotel, it was about $20 per night.
No,
which is
that's okay.
Yeah, I think in a big city it would be like 40 or more.
Okay.
There's a question: is your PayPal working?
Yeah, it works fine. Yeah.
Did you visit state parks in Minnesota? Not in Minnesota. I visited state parks, Grand Canyon, Antelope Canyon.
Have you been to how does it call? It's close to Portland, as you know. A really huge park with really huge trees. How does?
Yes, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
The Sequoia.
Sequoia Park, right?
No, I haven't visited it. So I visited Zion Park in Utah. It's the only place. So it's like we drove from Arizona a little to the north, and we crossed the border of Utah. But I cannot say that I was in Utah because I have not been to the Salt Lake City. So only the Zion Park. Then I think that's So Antelope, Grand Canyon, Horseshoe Canyon, they all are in Arizona or in Nevada, so close. Zion Park. And I think from my nature experience, that's it. Maybe in Hawaii too. In Hawaii, not a park, but it was a plantation of pineapples. Pineapple plantation.
They aren't reading comments, guys. Actually, we can't read. We're reading. We can't read all of them. We are trying to read the most interesting.
Yeah, we have a screen here where we see ourselves, and the chat is right here. So
by the way, do they have something maybe like BlaBlaCar in the US?
Again, the same as with hitchhiking. I think it's even not. I don't know, but we discussed it with the guys. But I think it's not.
I think this is a really cool idea for a startup or something, because it's a really useful not service for traveling. For example, what is BlaBlaCar? I already mentioned it in my videos about visas. But one more time, this is the
I'm
service.
sorry, I can't want
Yeah,
to
sure.
use the restroom.
Yeah.
Is it that way?
Yeah, it's that way.
Oh, actually, I didn't know. Oh.
Really? Okay. So speaking about BlaBlaCar, it's a really cool service where you can pay. For example, some people are going from, I don't know, from St. Paul, from my place of studying in the U.S. to Chicago by car. For example, for work or for holidays, something like that. And I think I'll need to help Natasha just a moment.
I didn't find this.
Yeah. Sweet.
The lights, where is it?
It's supposed to be there.
Oh.
It's okay. So the whole BlaBlaCar is about like, for example, you are going from one place to one place by car, and you can take someone as a passenger. And for example, for I don't know, in Russia, for example, for $10, for 700 рублей, 700 rubles, you can get from, from Komsomolsk, from my hometown, to Khabarovsk, which is about 400 miles, 400 kilometers, right? And you can buy $10 tickets, and you will just ride with some stranger on his car as a passenger, and he will, this money will cover his costs about, the petrol, about some other stuff, and it's really helpful. Yeah, she's so funny. No, why? But just, that's okay. Searching for switching lights in someone's apartment, that's okay. Totally. Hitchhiking now is not recommended now. Yeah, I know. Hitchhiking is banned in the USA, but it's not hitchhiking. It's about the service. So you have an app where you can pick people who you're going to go with like to any place. Took the wrong bus 3 times in one day. It happens. It happens. They are in Khabarovsk. Right. Right now I'm in Khabarovsk just because I don't have direct flights from Komsomolsk to Moscow, so I got to got here to come to Khabarovsk. I am living right now. The stream is from my stepfather's apartment, and Natasha is also here right now just as a guest. And after this, after I spent several days here, I'm going to Moscow. I've spent 2 nights. I will spend 2 nights in Moscow, and then I will fly to Amsterdam and to St. Paul. Again, for those who weren't there when it was like before. Long distance Uber. That's right, long distance Uber. Right, but it's cheaper. It's really cheap. Is this your first time visiting your apartment? Yeah, this is first time because it's not convenient to have a live stream somewhere in a cafe or something because some interrupting things. So yeah. Wait, you going to the USA, Zach? Yeah, of course I'm going there because I won the year of exchange program grant scholarship to go there. I think I will make the whole video about it when I get to the US, and I'm going to there in 3 days. How is Masha doing? Oh, my my aunt. That's right. She's doing actually great, and actually some really cool guy, Thomas, has offered his financial help just a little bit, and he sent me $100, and I gave it to her, to my aunt, so she could spend it to her kids, on her kids, and she was crying literally. So Thomas, if you're watching the stream, thank you so much. My aunt Masha really sent you, I don't know, hello and other stuff. Yeah. See if you can do a meetup with Derry Step or Ellie. Well, that's a really cool comment because I will be in Moscow, but I will only have 2 days in Moscow, and I have to do some stuff, and I'm not sure if it's gonna be possible to meet up with any of Ellie or Derry Step or even Zangief. Zangief invited me to not have a meeting, but to have a live stream, but they think meetings also. How long are you in the US for? For almost 4.5 months. Yeah, so I'm going back in this December 27. Yeah, so something like that. That's awesome. Okay. Lake Superior. Do you know Lake Superior? Someone recommended it.
Yes, it's Oh wait, is it? It's one of the Great Lakes.
Oh, in Wisconsin.
Yes, or it sounds very familiar. Yeah, it's either in Wisconsin or Minnesota. Actually, I remember I visited one lake. No, but it was small lake somewhere in Minneapolis.
Superior sounds like a giant lake.
Superior,
yeah. Which university? I'm going to college, to St. Paul College in Minnesota. St. Paul is a city, so yeah. Natasha still figure out the light switches.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay, you know. Stranger's apartment, that's totally fine. Odd, the donation message didn't go through. Oh well. Oh, I'll need to check it. Just a moment, guys. I'm sorry. We didn't check donations for a long time. Oh, Min Mao. Oh, Min. Thank you so much, my friend. Min is my actual student to whom I teach Russian. He's a really cool guy and he supports me really much. So, Min, привет.
Hello.
Как дела, Min? He knows a little bit Russian because, you know, we learn Russian together. Zack, do you have a Discord server or is a community space? Well, I don't have a Discord server, unfortunately. I was thinking about creating one. But you know, I don't really have access to Discord all the time. It's just simpler to have a talk on Instagram or something. But it's a good idea. I will think about it. Yeah, thank you for the donation. Really. Okay.
I also wanted to ask. So there is a super chat. Is it available on the stream?
Oh, I don't really know. Well, if we check the YouTube comments while on the phone, for example.
Phone, maybe.
Yeah, maybe there are. I don't know if I have to turn it on or something.
Yeah, because I haven't seen it here.
You've got it to 200 viewers. Thank you so much.
Oh, wow, it's actually more.
Yeah, in our previous stream it was like 80 or 70.
It was less. Yeah. But I thought that it would be less now because I know. In the United States it's late already.
I don't know why there are no super chats.
Guys, please send a super chat so we can. No, I'm kidding. But really, yeah. Have you seen any? Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
You see top chat? It says top chat. Maybe you can.
I think this is all the same. Okay. Okay. Anyway. Well, for future streams, there's gonna be a super chat. 100%.
Well, maybe because you have donation alerts and this is not.
No. Okay. I think that's not about this. Okay. Привет. Have a safe trip to the US from Ryan Bullon. Thank you so much, man. I don't know what to expect actually about, you know, safeness in the US. Whether I can experience some problems with I don't know, maybe going out in the night. Some people told me, I saw in the comments that I shouldn't go to St. Paul, I don't know, maybe downtown or something at night because there are less police right now. Who knows?
When I was on campus of the University of Minnesota, we even had we got messages, SMS messages about some crimes that just happened in the area.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like, for example, a man robbed a woman on this place and that time. So I think you will get it as well. I also heard people warned me when I was in the United States. People warned me that you should not go out at night alone.
I'm not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm just, you know, curious.
Yeah, so I think you just have to follow these general rules for just safety as well as in Russia, and to not go to some sketchy neighborhoods, to just I think you know this already.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think just be aware of some bad neighborhoods.
By the way, speaking about the police, as I watched some videos, some Russian bloggers who are living in the US, and they were speaking that, you know, when they see the police car in the streets, it feels safety for them. But when they saw a police car in Russian, you're like, oh, get out of there. Did you feel the same?
Well, I heard this phrase. It's like even a meme. It's a joke in Russia that when you see a policeman in the US, you're like, oh yeah, I'm protected. But in Russia, you're like, oh my gosh, they're going to like bribe me. So or it's 100%. When I see the police in Russia, I'm like, no thanks. I would rather die. No, I choose just I don't know, in Russia, because it's, you know, protests. This spring I visited a protest here on the square of Khabarovsk, and after that the police asked me for my document, but this is just some basic stuff that it doesn't mean that I'm going to Gulag, but who knows. And just it is in Russia, but in the United States, I also had some experience with the police when, but I broke the law in the casino, right? So he was polite and all this stuff. I also had some other experience when the police actually helped me and saved me, and this is that crazy story that I'm not sure if I have to tell.
Well, maybe for your future videos, just, you know, to make audience wait a little bit.
I just kind of think generally told that story. So it was on Couchsurfing in Philadelphia, by the way, that city that, you see, it's such a trauma. That's why I forgot the name of the city, Philadelphia. So we were, myself, I and other girl, we were staying at the Couchsurfing host, and that guy, he was nice, but he suggested us, offered us to smoke weed. And we were like,
in Russia you will go to jail for this.
It's a common thing when a host suggested this. So we it wasn't my first time, but I didn't smoke. I mean, with that guy, I tried just one sip. Just it didn't work actually. But for Diana, for the girl, it didn't work too. But that guy, he became crazy, and he just became very. He didn't recognize us, and we decided to escape from his apartment, but it was closed. So we had to break the window and to go to the roof and like to jump from the. It was not the first floor, but there's the second floor.
You said, I remember, it's the second floor.
But I'm not sure if I was able to stay alive.
You know, adrenaline.
Maybe it was certainly it was not the first floor. Maybe it's like 1.5 floor. So the thing is that he just didn't. We were like, oh, what's up with you? His eyes were just straight forward. He didn't see us. He didn't recognize us. And it was late night. We were going to sleep because on Couchsurfing again, it's a normal thing when just you're sleeping in the same apartment with your host. So he didn't recognize us. He didn't react to our questions. So we decided, well, he's sketchy. We have to escape. We jumped, and then we found.
You broke the window.
We broke.
Can you imagine? The Russian girl just broke the window somewhere in Philadelphia just to get out of someone's, I don't know, some dude, strange dude.
Because his apartment was closed. But later, when we talked to him. Not in person.
With the police?
No. We chatted on Instagram later. He said that actually the apartment was open, and it was your fear that made you to think this way. And also, as many Couchsurfing hosts, he gave us the keys, but we didn't find the keys that time. We thought, maybe he just, arranged this all to captivate us. Captivate? Kidnap.
Right.
So people are like, oh my gosh, comment, that's scary. Guys, so the story is that we had to break the window. It was not a plastic window but a usual one. We jumped, and he asked, we at the same time we're calling 911, and he was like, who you are calling to? And we were like, and we were so scared that now he's going to do anything. He can't do anything. And he's like, this is my father calling. This is my father. What he's saying. So he was delirious. He just started saying something like бред.
Messed up things.
Messed up things. And I will be honest, Natasha, stories I get lost so fast. What do you mean? Like,
I also didn't get the question.
Yeah, so anyways,
Yeah.
I know it sounds crazy. And we jumped. We also had like that conversation with him. Like, it was not a roof, so this is like the window. When we climbed from the window, we climbed to the roof of the previous floor.
Oh, got it.
Like some, I don't know, carniz.
Yeah,
or something.
got it.
Yeah. So, but then we had this conversation. He was like, "This is my father calling," and then he went back to the apartment, and we got scared. So maybe he's now is going to take something, a knife or a gun or something, and we had to escape. We left all our things, our backpacks, because we were traveling. It was our last day of traveling, and we jumped from that roof. Again, don't remember the heights. Something higher than, maybe it was 5 meters.
Well,
but adrenaline worked on me. I didn't feel any pain.
As I understand, you were without any sneakers, without any
yes, we were.
or something.
Oh, actually, I had a time. I took my coat, but the girl who was with me, she wasn't with any coat, and I think we were just in our socks for.
What was the months of the year?
March.
March.
Yeah, it wasn't cold.
But it's still not the hot weather.
Yes.
Yeah, especially at the night.
Yeah, so we also remember the moment when his house, it was like somewhere in the center of this city, and they were like neighborhoods, and we had to go through some fences, and I remember I managed to like оттянуться, like when you're making a push-up, when you have to.
That's a pull-up.
Pull up.
Yeah.
Pull up. I usually cannot do this, but then I managed to do it.
That's adrenaline, guys.
Yeah. So we started running. We found some just man on the street, like in a car. We asked him to take us to the police. He was so just. It was like in a film. Yeah,
I can imagine. Like
he was very scared, and also because we had to break the window, there was a little blood, like on my. Like some small scratches, but there was some blood, and he was scared, like 2 girls with Russian accent. And he took us to the closest police post. They at first also they tried to figure out, and we were very scared, and the police tried to figure out what happens. And we explained that this is the Couchsurfing service when you meet people, because they at first didn't understand how it came that we were spending a night with some unfamiliar man. So
so they didn't familiar with the Couchsurfing.
Yeah, but they later learned about it. Yeah, and we told that we are Russian students, we are traveling, blah blah blah. This is Couchsurfing, and we didn't mention that we smoked. That the guy also smoked. We didn't say it because we were scared. That it is illegal. So that guy, he stayed in his apartment, but the police, they took us by car to his apartment. They also like kind of arrested him, just to ask how to, it's not that they took him to the police station, they just made
asking questions.
Yeah, they asked him, who are you, blah blah, and he explained all the situation. And when they were talking to him, we took our bags, and then the police they asked, well, we have to take her to some safe place. And we were very lucky that it was our last day, and we already had to go to the airport. So yeah, we asked them to take us like there, and the rest of the night we slept, I think, 2 hours in the chair, and the rest of the day we were like, what just happened? And
crazy.
Yeah, as for that guy, I asked the policeman, like, what will happen to him, because I didn't want him to have troubles, because I asked, like, I said to the police that probably this is some, like, we got scared because we thought that the apartment was closed, but it wasn't closed. But it's
so not. So you didn't tell about like he's having a bad trip.
Yeah, but in fact they realized it, because when they came to this apartment, they saw the joint.
Yeah,
they understood that he smoked.
They smelled it.
And smelled too. Yeah, they understood. And but it's the United States.
Yeah, is it illegal in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania?
I think yes. I think in that I'm not sure. Yeah, but the thing is that that guy, he, I think he just had to know the risks because if you know that if you know that weed can cause some mental problems, don't do this in front of your guests on the couch surfing.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Well, somebody messaged. You have to try cocaine. Okay. Thank you so much for this advice. Yeah. Okay.
Drugs are bad.
Yeah,
drugs
really.
are evil.
We are not speaking with some kind of ironia.
Yeah, we're not being sarcastic right now because
like really.
I've never well, I think I tried weed, but that's it.
Yeah.
A rhyme here.
I haven't tried anything, and I haven't drink any alcohol right now.
Yeah. So I would never try any. I would never even smoke weed again because I don't know. I tried it, and I know how it feels, and it's personally for me it's just not really pleasant, and and yeah, I would never try anything harder. I just no.
Most cops don't care about the folks smoking in their home.
Yeah, probably, but you know, guys, it's so crazy because in Russia, oh my gosh, you can go to jail for like 7 years.
Yeah, really.
So we were scared also, and we asked, why I started to tell this story. I wanted just to describe my encounter with the police. So the policemen, they were very polite to us. At first, they were not understanding us when we described all the situation, but then they were like, ladies, you are safe, we will take you to a safe place. And when we asked them, is it going to damage our like exchange program somehow, maybe you will send our like names to the office, but they said, we are treating you, he said, like, you are safe here, we're treating you the same way as American citizens, so something like that. Yeah, you're not in danger because you're exchange students.
Okay, got it. Well, let's switch to another topic because bad things happen.
Yeah, I just wanted to finish the story because later we had a chat with that guy on Instagram, and he said he doesn't remember anything. He said that what happened, my window was broken, there was some police, and we explained all the situation to him, what happened, that you got like you was not in your mind, you smoked weed, and we got scared that you're behaving this way, so we decided to escape, and then we because we needed somebody to help us to take our bags, we called the police. So we had the chat, and he started like not accusing, but he was like, this was you who manipulated me because you said you wanted to try the weed and blah blah blah, and this is not true actually. We discussed it, we discussed like the drugs before, but it was completely his initiative, and I think that it worked, not worked, but just in the end, I'm glad that he does. I hope he doesn't have any problems, and we also didn't have any problems, and it was a very traumatic, I think, experience, and I'm lucky that it was our first day, or not first, last day of our traveling.
So from like 10 or 20 your visits someone's houses via couchsurfing, it was the only one case.
Yes. So as I mentioned, I used couchsurfing 10 times. It was the last time and the only web time. And then we messaged to the couchsurfing support that explained them all the situation, and they banned him. He cannot use it anymore. Yeah.
Okay. The guy was a schizo smoking weed. It wasn't ganja person.
Yeah, and also when we chatted on Instagram, he said that he already had such situations in his life before, that he was with his friends, he got paranoid, and we were like, if you know that it causes to you this state,
why are you hosting people?
Yeah, so I don't know, just a very unpleasant. Now I'm remembering it, as some. We were in danger. Anything could happen, especially when we were breaking the window. This like glass,
Yeah, of course.
blood. But at the same time, I'm glad that it all. I wish it couldn't. I wish it did not happen at all. But now I'm glad that it all just resolved happily. Like,
Yeah.
happy ends.
Happy ends. Okay. Natasha is safe. Everything is okay. Happy
Yeah,
end.
I think it's a good
Yeah.
introduction. No, but don't now be scared or think that this is like the couch surfing. It's not about. So this is just 1% of such unpleasant experiences.
Hey Zack, what is on your bucket list while in the US? Bucket list means like where you want to travel?
Like must have.
Must have. Okay. Well, firstly, of course, that's in New York. Actually, we as Russian students, we think about collaboration to rent a big house for all the Russian students who are going to visit New York in the winter time, close to Christmas, and we want to have a really cool time. Actually, if I would be able to film this, it's gonna be crazy. Like, can you imagine? Like 20 Russian students are gonna rent a house somewhere in New Jersey, close to New York, and then goes together to, I don't know, to Christmas tree somewhere in the center. It's gonna be crazy.
We celebrated Christmas together in San Francisco.
San Francisco.
There were about 20 guys in one house, and we.
I've seen the pictures. I've seen pictures.
Oh yeah.
Of those.
Yeah, I will show you guys. Yeah, it was cool, but for me, I mean, we drank champagne, and it wasn't just. So I just drank champagne and went to sleep, and I woke up. It was so just not interesting. I mean, I just woke up and the next day.
Yeah.
So I wanted to show you. This is the picture of. This is the picture of us. You see, it's in that apartment, in that house. There is a Russian and American flag there. So. Yeah, it was cool because all these guys, all of them are participants of the program, and all of them are super smart, interesting.
Yeah.
From different. It's like the best of the best. Yeah. So I was really pleased to see them again.
Yeah, actually, when I was getting a visa, even I had a talk, just a little conversation with some of them, and they were really interested. Like really. They were like someone of them someone had really cool interests, like how to say, like they have different views on stuff, and it's really interesting to speak with intelligent and with cool people. So
yeah, because I think these guys, they're mostly from cool top universities in Russia, in Moscow, in St. Petersburg. We all share the same values, the same critical thinking mind, and we talked a lot about like ecology, about politics, and I've never got such a friend circle here in Khabarovsk. So actually, you, Zach, and some other guys, it's just. You remind me of the guys from the year program.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you also, I think you share this mindset. Open-minded, just also critical thinking, a little bit critical about the current political situation in Russia. Yeah, so not all of them now in Moscow, and I'm here. And maybe I will meet them when I come to Moscow.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think we're getting closer to the end of the stream. We're already streaming for 3 hours.
Yeah, maybe we can also answer some questions if you guys have.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because for me, it's still a very interesting conversation.
Yeah.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, of course, no problem.
Yeah. Also, there was a question, just among others. People were messaging about, oh my gosh, this couchsurfing sounds sketchy. But guys, I don't want now to change your opinion. It was one of the 10 times, and it was just. I mean, yeah, it was some unpleasant experience, and it's just important to read the description of your host.
I'm sorry, there is a question. Your Patreon, Zack the Russian, says it's 247 Australian dollars per month. What the hell? No, it's you can just pay $1 per month. No, it's not correct. This message.
Maybe it's like it shows what you.
No. I have less. Really.
Okay.
Than 247.
Yeah, you can donate to a patron to the patron as much as you can.
Yeah. Well, today we earned a lot of donations, so thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, I mean that it's either $5 or $1. It's not 200.
Yeah, you decide your like number that you want.
I also saw a comment. Something like, Natasha, have you tried LSD? Of course not. I don't want this conversation turn into like, oh, Natasha has some sketchy past.
Yeah.
She tried all the drugs there. No.
I've seen some a comment that says, "Oh, I'm reporting a community guideline report."
Why?
Maybe drugs are prohibited. About like discussing.
Is it prohibited to talk about it?
I don't know.
I'm not promoting.
Yeah, we're not promoting.
On the contrary, we said that we are against it, and yeah. And yeah, of course, I've never tried, and I don't. It's like I don't even drink alcohol now. I drink on the beer sometimes, and that's it. Yeah, so. Also, somebody messaged Natasha had some real American experience there.
Do you plan to continue doing streams together while Zack in the US? Well, I think it would be really hard to make. I don't know whether we would have a really good time. Like how to say, like the same time, not the same, but a good fit for both of us. Yeah. But I think it would be fine. It would be cool.
Yeah,
have a live stream together.
Yeah, I actually thought about it. We can make like I will like now. I will be asking you. So what are your first impressions, stuff like this?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It would be cool.
The comments. Lol can't be American without drugs. Well, but I don't want just it to look like American experience involves drugs, because for me, my American experience, when I imagine it, when I think about it, I imagine camping, I imagine seeing the Grand Canyon. So I don't want to joke about this like this. Yeah, weed, yeah, cool, like smoke weed every day. No, it wasn't like this.
Yeah. Zack, enjoy the US when you go, experience it, bro, and that's all. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Natasha is a natural. What is that?
What, a natural who?
I don't know. Maybe natural. It's like a word for honest people.
Maybe.
Not all, but just real. Yeah. I often get comments when people say that, oh, she's so like real.
Without any like beautiful stuff from the TV or something. Any plans for return to USA? You mean like after the exchange program? Well, I'm thinking about traveling around the Western Europe a little bit, because I'm taking the gap year here in my Moscow University, and I was thinking, oh, I have a lot of time to spend, and I was thinking maybe I will travel to Ukraine or to Georgia, it's an Eastern European country, somewhere close to Caucasus. So I'm thinking about it. Yeah.
Where you are now in the comments? Because on my phone there it's a newer.
Oh really?
Yeah, but you can continue.
What was your last one?
It's
No, we got the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Yes, there was a comment about family and.
A natural means natural, talented, and something like storytelling.
Oh,
cool.
Thank you.
I think it's time to start muting the trolls. Actually.
Are there trolls?
Yeah, we don't see any trolls. Like some Jake and. Okay, well anyway.
Oh, actually, there is a comment. Natasha, have you studied after doing Adderall? I don't know what Adderall is, but I suppose it's some kind of drug.
Yeah.
Maybe it is like a troll comment, like, but what's the point? Yeah. How can you study after taking drugs?
Do you like pizza? I can answer this. This is my friend. I can say to him, "Я хочу pizza." That's right. That's it.
Is it a meme?
That's right, like Russian meme. That's right.
It's your friend?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
I think I heard this. Natasha, did you visit the Mall of America? Yes, it's a big mall in Minneapolis.
Yeah, I heard. It's the biggest one in the US.
Yeah, I even took the this Russian. In Russia, it's called American slides, but in the US, it's called Russian slides.
What?
Russian, yeah.
Really?
Yes. Or just roller coaster.
Roller coaster.
Yes, roller
yeah.
coaster. So, and there are probably. Oh, okay. I didn't know. Okay, let's not discuss this topic.
Yes. Yeah.
Not. I don't want this to be associated with our stream.
Chechnya is safe, believe it or not. Well, yes, that's true. If you are not gay, yeah, really, because Chechnya is really homophobic. And if you go to Grozny, for example, it's really safe there because there are a lot of money, a lot of police, and they are open to tourists. But just be aware of anything. Don't really express your opinions there because you know they have really strong traditions and they have really like tough police and a leader. So yeah. And the trolls are harping about drugs. They must be addicts. Who knows? A roller coaster. Okay. We're in Berensky Mountain. Barensky. Do you know what kind of mountains is this?
Berensky. It's in the Amur region, Amurskaya Oblast. There is a Buria river, and
yeah, I know this.
But I've never heard that there are mountains there.
Yeah, me too.
Wow. The thing is that here in the Far East, in Russia in general, we have such amazing nature.
That's
but
true.
It's not really developed for tourists. So I think there are no places. Maybe there are some places for camping.
Yeah.
But you can ask locals.
Yeah, that's right.
Or maybe search online.
What's your favorite American fast foods?
Let me think. Maybe tacos. But
tacos?
No, tacos.
It's Mexican.
Yeah, it's not even a fast food. But I mean, for me, it was a fast food when we traveled, and in Houston we found some cafe and. Yeah. It's kind of disrespectful, I think, for the whole Mexican community to call tacos fast food.
Yeah, right.
Is it a fast food?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, but fast food is like hamburger, French potatoes, pizza. I think I don't like.
My favorite is pizza. Я хочу pizza.
But I don't like anything of this. Although sometimes I go to KFC here in Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a question about something like what your family thought about the program.
What's my favorite about the program?
No. What's your family? How your family reacted?
Yeah. It was at the start of the stream. Well, that's a really cool question, actually. Actually, my family is really supported me. It's kind of it's shocking for me because most of the time when I was growing, my family was like, "Oh, America is bad." Really. You know, they want to destroy us. Putin is our savior and such stuff. But you know, a couple of years ago, my parents turned their mind, and right now they supporting me. They're just telling, "Oh, just visit as much as places as you can. This is a really great opportunity. You can build your future with this." So that's a really cool. My parents are really cool right now for me. Yeah, in my eyes. I mean, yeah. What about you? What thoughts did they have when you were going to the US?
I think they didn't understand the whole scale of things.
Yeah.
Maybe they felt proud, but they were just like, "Oh, cool, good luck."
Not like good luck. We don't wait.
Just they were glad that I got such opportunity because to be, especially from a SPASK, and to win this opportunity, it's a big success. I just know that some other families of some other guys who also won the scholarship, they even prohibited them. So in my year, when I won the scholarship, there was one girl who didn't go to the US because her family didn't allow her.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know, she was from Kazan, maybe because Tatar families.
Yeah, they have strong traditions.
Yes, also they maybe somehow related to their religion.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. Maybe just like family and so on. So they didn't allow her to go. And we discussed it in our chat because some Russian guys, also the participants of the program, they said that their parents were scared, or their grandparents said, "Oh, don't go there. They will make you, I don't know, gay or whatever." So, but my parents, they were like, "Oh, I don't know." They were glad. My grandparents were also glad. They didn't say anything bad about it.
That's great.
But I'm surprised to know that there are parents who prohibit it.
Yeah. Actually, the only one bad, like, how to say this, like overview on my travel into the US, my travel, was from I don't even know what relationships do we have in the family. Like, he's a brother of my stepfather, and he was saying that,
Step uncle.
maybe step uncle, right? And he was saying like, oh, that if you go to the US, you won't be able to go to the governmental.
Thanks God.
Yeah, like you won't be able to
Really?
become like a следователь. Yeah, like you won't be able to work in FSB or.
Who the heck cares about
Yeah,
you?
because I have some relatives who are working like such structures. I'm not real supporting it, but it's a job. Yeah, and they say like you won't be able to do this. I'm like, okay. Anyway, I wasn't going to do this.
Yeah.
Either.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Guys, what was the last film you've seen?
Film?
Film. Really off topic. Well, actually, I can share one. I was watching yesterday Donnie Darko. Have you seen Donnie Darko?
No.
That's an American film about the guy who had schizophrenia, and it's kind of hard. There are some analogies to Freud and.
Schizophrenia.
Yeah, schizophrenia, right. In Russia, schizophrenia sounds like schizophrenia. So yeah.
I watched a film called Old. It's a new film. Now it's on the movie theaters now.
Okay.
And we went there with my friend, and it's a movie about time lapse, or like time loops, временная петля, about like time, accelerating time and so on. I really like such movies, and it was actually very thought-provoking. It was about family, about life, love. What else? What other words I know in English? So it was very interesting movie.
Yeah, that's right. Speaking about Russian films and movies, well, actually, if you speak about not Soviet films, but even like films that were filmed in the Russian Federation, there are only several of those who I love. They are kind of like the most typical one. For example, really, I think most of you who are interested about Russia, Brat, and Brat, the second part. That's kind of a real like. Have you seen Brat?
Yes. It's classic.
Yeah, it's a classic, typical like criminal film. But when you see this, when you were kind of raised up, I've seen this only several years ago, and I was like, whoa, this is a real Russia. Like, this is a real view of Russia, and it was cool.
Yeah. This is a movie from the 90s.
Yeah, it's like from the 2000s, like start of the 2000s.
Yeah, but contemporary Russian movies in general, they're such a trash. I mean, I'm not saying that they're not interesting, because it's a very personal thing, but just in terms of film production, the quality, just the actor play, just the actor talent is very
so cringy.
Yeah, you're feeling embarrassed when you're watching this. Also, the plots. We call it in Russian картонный personage. When a character is made of a cardboard, is a very undeveloped character. The lines are not written well, so just
in
cringy.
Russia, we even have a real big YouTuber. His name is Bad Comedian. You can search it on YouTube, and sometimes his reviews on bad movies in Russia collects more views than the movie in the cinema.
Yes, yeah.
Because it's so cringy. Most of them are really funny to see, even though there are like serious topics. And like there was a movie, I forget how does it, what's the name of it, but it was about a disabled kid, and he is dead. His father, I don't know, maybe, and his father just had to, motivate him, had to beat him, so this guy started not being disabled. What the hell? Like, and it was so, that's crazy.
This is how you treat disabled people in Russia.
That's right.
Oh my god. Somebody asked about Leviathan. It is some popular, like, underground, I would say, movie. I would say that the only movies that are considered cool in Russia, like having good quality, are some like underground movies, like shown on the movie festivals somewhere in Kansk. So
Yuri Bykov makes a good movie. Makes good movies. That's right.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Russian author? You have one?
No, I think I like all of them. For example, I like Pushkin's story, Dubrovsky. I don't know why I remember it. I like Leskov.
Leskov. That's a classic, of course.
He wrote Levsha and some
other. Did he wrote Lady
Macbeth? Yes, you read it?
Of course.
Oh, did you like it?
Yeah. It was kind of. It was funny. It was sarcastic, and it's kind of tragic, and it's interesting. But my favorite one, speaking of Russia, it sounds really, I think, not how to say, like, not nature, but все так говорят.
Basic?
Yeah, like basic. Well, that's Dostoevsky. Because when I was in 10th grade, I used to read a lot of Dostoevsky, and most of the novels that he wrote, they're kind of really depressive. They're you can feel the struggles of Dostoevsky while experiencing things.
He was a political prisoner, I think. He was like censored.
Yes, and he has a lot of problems, mental problems. But when you're reading this, you feel a lot, like really. And as I know, even in the U.S., people are reading Dostoevsky, especially
it's a big thing.
Crime and Punishment. So Do you have any love for the beaches? Well, what do you think of the beaches? I hope I pronounce it well without any.
Oh wait, I can't find this comment. Yeah, I found it.
Yeah.
I remember our teacher in my university here in Kabayovsk, he explained us how to not say beach, but to say a beach. So when you're saying a beach, the seashore, you're like smiling because it is a sunny beach and you're happy. Okay. Yeah, and when it's a beach, it's a short sound. Beach. It's beach, but I'm struggling with it myself. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, of course, because a beach is always summer. I visited Venice Beach in California.
Oh, really? Did you like it?
Yeah, and on Hawaii also we spent our time there.
But it's really cold, yeah. So you can't swim there.
Yes, we couldn't swim in Los Angeles. We didn't swim, but we swam in Hawaii. Yeah, but there it was December. Maybe in summer it's warmer in California.
Yeah. In US high school we read Dostoevsky. That's cool.
Oh wow,
that's great, really.
Even in my school, I mean we read it, but I didn't actually finish Crime and Punishment.
Yeah.
My confession, guys, you can unsubscribe me, but I have not finished Crime and Punishment. I know like that is like very philosophical something.
Yeah.
But I read all the whole all the four, how it's called, like tom.
Yeah, like
parts of War and Peace.
Yeah, War and Peace.
I didn't even skip the war parts. I just like to read it about it.
Also, beach is a kind of free. Beach, double E.
Beach. Yeah.
Zack, do you want to go to the Grand Canyon? Yeah, of course I do. Actually, I'm not sure how I would be able to travel there because all of my traveling thoughts were kind of out of, you know, Grand Canyon. But anyway, I think it would be possible right now with all the donations.
By the way, one more like tip. Sometimes there are tours organized to canyons, and you can go there by yourself with the car to find some people on Couchsurfing. But you can also like buy a tour, and it will be maybe even better, maybe even cheaper and more comfortable.
Are you guys fans of Slava and Lena of Russian Plus YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Looks like he and Lena are traveling in the US right now.
Yeah, Russia Plus is our big friend and supporter. He is very supportive. He comments on my videos. He even emailed me when my channel got very popular. He emailed me like, "Congratulations, let's be friends."
Actually, we also chatted a little bit. I chatted.
Yeah, we have a chat of Russian YouTubers.
Yeah, that's right.
Recently, we created it. There's myself, Zack, Zangief, Daristep, Alina,
and from
Ellie from Russia.
And Russian Plus, of course.
Russian Plus.
Yeah, that's right. He's cool, real cool. But he right now he's not in the US, but in Russia. He just had a lot of videos from the US, so he's posting. Yeah, I would like to come to Australia. We have I would like you to come to Australia. We have lots of beaches. Do you have plans to come in the future? Of course I have. Do you want to travel to Australia?
Yeah, I would love to see. I just want to see all the cities of it. Just travel.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the desert. Like I heard that there's a desert in the middle.
Yeah, I think most of Australian cities are located on the shore, like Melbourne, Sydney, and what else is it? Yeah, I don't know.
Perth or something.
Adelaide
or I once read a book by some Soviets like linguists, or it was a married couple, and they traveled to Australia, and they in the Soviet times, and as you know, in the Soviet Union, not many people traveled, managed to travel, and they described their experience of Soviet people in Australia, and I just read this book. It was very interesting. Yeah, and this book I found this just randomly on a bookshelf on my university here in Khabarovsk. Yeah.
Cool. Simpson Desert. Is it really
Simpson
the name?
Desert.
Okay.
Maybe.
Russian Plus is a Kremlin funded.
Oh my god.
Well, really? I don't think so.
Why do you think so?
Yeah.
Because he is quite.
I think you're maybe he's mistaken with the channel Russian.
Real Russia?
Not real Russia, but you know, with all those videos with Putin showing the world his power.
It's Russia Inside.
Yeah, Russia
There's
Inside.
A channel Russia Inside. I thought it was some kind of video blogger, but it's just like a governmental funded channel who makes videos only about Putin.
Yeah.
Putin, cool.
There was a question about Roman motherfuckers. When are you two meeting up with the Roman for motherfuckers?
I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah, he's great, that's right.
Yeah, Roman is just, you know, we Russian like beginning YouTubers, me, you, others, we have our chat.
Beginner. So.
Yeah, but I mean, just I started recently. We're like here, like small kids. We have our chat, blah blah blah. And Roman, he's somewhere there. He doesn't chat to any of us. But I mean, I chatted to him. We talked on Instagram. But that's it.
Yeah. And Akifizei led me to your guys' channel. How about it?
Led me to.
Maybe from recommendations.
Oh yeah, cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool because some people come to my channel from Bolt and Bankrupt, from Roman, from
I really enjoy they collab with Bolt and Bankrupt.
In Chelyabinsk?
Yeah. When they drank
vodka.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, when they went to some bar, when they played chess. It's just so random.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It seems funny. Bolt and Bankrupt is a king. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I just I'm amazed how he manages to go to a place that he doesn't know, and he makes friends with the locals. And he goes to like babushka's house with products. So I cannot do this way because I'm kind of a little shy to talk to people. Sometimes people don't want to be on camera. I think
just because he's an adult, he's like for 40 years or something. He's an experienced guy. and he's like big one.
Yeah,
he's not scary of anything. So.
Yeah, and he's also a foreigner. So
yeah.
people in villages like, oh, British man, wow, yeah, like, come to my house.
I think if, for example, some of us would go to some babushka and says, yeah, can you show us around? They like show your own houses. No, well, maybe not everyone, but some of them.
Yeah.
We all want to do random things in Chelyabinsk with no fighters.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
There also was something.
Yeah, we already streamed for 3.5 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's friendly, just like you. Yeah. Bolt in Bolivia was nuts. His best is him Romania, in my opinion. I haven't seen his Romanian travels.
Yeah, neither.
Romania.
I don't watch him often. I just watch him occasionally. Just,
yeah, me too.
To maybe.
Zack ever want to visit Disneyland?
Oh yeah. Would you like to visit?
I don't know. I don't have a how do you say this? Like any thoughts, any realization what is Disneyland? Like I know there are some kind of attractions, some kind of not models, but
like this roller coasters.
Yeah, but actually, except all of this, I don't have any realization. Have you been to Disneyland?
Not to Disneyland, but I went to Universal Studios in
really?
Los Angeles.
In LA? Yeah.
Yes, and there I visited Harry Potter World, Simpson World, some other like Jurassic Park, and especially Harry Potter. I love this very much. But it's also expensive, and the ticket is about $150.
Oh, really?
Yes, for the whole day. And also a tip: if you go there, it's better to take your own food, like your snacks.
Yeah, because
they
food is also.
Yeah, at the same time, you want to go to that nice cafe there. Yeah. Because for me, especially, I realized that when I travel, it's really important for me to eat in the cafes. It's part of my experience.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. So also, I know that there's a Six Flags attraction park. Somebody mentioned it here in the chat.
Where is it located?
It's in different states. It's in Chicago too. If you're going there, I think the closest to you will be in Chicago.
Yeah.
And Six Flags. It's called Amusement Park. Amusement.
Yeah, that's right.
Also, I know that there's another Universal Studios in Florida, and people say that it's better than the one in California. I don't know why. Or maybe that only Harry Potter World is better there. But I went only to California. One.
Disney is for people who really don't know how to travel. Well, okay, I won't go to Disneyland right now.
Also, in Wisconsin, there is a small city, Wisconsin Dells. It's like Midwestern version of an amusement park because, they of course they don't have like big roller coasters, but they have some. Like there is a house where all the objects are upside down.
Oh, I got it.
And also the floor is not even. It's like this.
Oh.
And when I was walking on the floor, I felt that my head started after that. I had some dizzy.
Yeah.
When you're tired, because I think it's your vestibular. Vestibule, so like the thing in our brain, which is in charge of the movements, something like this. So
that's cool. It was in Wisconsin, right?
Yeah. Also, there's a cool popcorn store in Wisconsin Dells. Just different popcorn of different tastes, even with caramel or just popcorn with the taste of I don't know what, anything that can be. Yeah.
By the way, are there any amusement parks in Minneapolis, in Minnesota?
I don't think so, but in the Mall of America, there was that roller coaster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe guys will write in the chat, but I don't think that. Maybe something small.
Wisconsin, they have water park called No ARC.
I would love to go to. I've never been to a water park.
Really?
Yeah, I've never.
It's cool. It's really cool. You should go
there.
there.
It's like you can It's like you have water slides.
Yeah, actually, they know. Some people were going to build one here in Khabarovsk. Yeah, but they have some problems with founders. So.
Instead, they just built the Broska Mall.
Yeah. Okay.
Wisconsin Dells. It's an absurd, goofy place, but if you're there with your friends, it can be fun. Goofy. Goofy is like silly.
I don't know.
Maybe, yeah, it's not a big amusement park. But we went there with my host family for a family outing. Why not?
Okay. Hope you guys visit the Philippines.
Philippines.
Well, maybe someday.
Yeah.
I don't know in how many years, but someday. You know, there are people who are competing. For how many countries do they travel? Like, and as I know, there is a world record, not a world, but Russian record. Some guy who is 25, he visited all the countries.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's just visiting here one day, just to get a stamp in his visa. Horrible country. Someone answered to Nash Logan.
Why? Many Russians actually come there, especially. I have relatives in Vladivostok, and they're not like rich, but they just have money to travel once a year, and they go to Japan, to China because we live close there. And they also went to Korea, to Thailand for many times, and to Philippines too. So they experience all these countries.
Yeah. I'd like to see Magadan and Chukotka videos too. It's hard to travel there, so.
Yeah, it's hard to fly there.
It's really expensive.
It's expensive. It's basically there's nothing for tourists there, and I'm kind of scared because recently I heard that some on Kamchatka, there are some small planes that are taking people from this Kamchatka capital to some villages, and a plane crashed.
Oh,
so
really?
Yeah, it was last month. So I'm scared of traveling in that.
Because you're flying on a small old Soviet airplanes, and they I don't know, really bad. I've been to India. Oh, as I know, many people from India are watching us. So hello, Indians.
Hi.
Yeah. Is Crimea a nice holiday destination for Russians? Well, that's a tricky question. Actually, Crimea isn't признана, how to say this?
Admitted? No.
Admitted.
Just recognized as a Russian part by some Wikipedia maps, for example.
Yeah. So actually, I've never been to Crimea. I think you too.
Yeah. I wouldn't like to discuss the topic.
Yeah, me too.
Because it's.
It's kind of real political.
Yeah. But I would say that it's funny, but it's very expensive to
go there from the Far East.
Yeah, not only from the Far East, even from people from Moscow, it's easier for them to go to Turkey because tourism in Russia is so expensive for Russians ourselves. So it's very expensive to go to Crimea.
Natasha, did you get your driver license?
I will leave this question
okay.
for the next video, which is gonna be soon.
Okay. That's a good announcement.
Sorry guys for making you wait.
Can you cross to Alaska from Russia? I mean on a boat, of course,
no.
along the Brain Strait.
There's a post of customs. Customs.
Yeah.
One of my videos I said customers. Yeah, it's customs, and it's even to get to Chukotka, you have to get some special permission.
Yeah.
Because it's some important territory or something like this. So.
Like a strategic one.
Yeah, there are no ferries, no flights from Chukotka. But I heard that the native peoples from that region, like Chukchi, they are related to the native peoples of Alaska. And sometimes they travel on the ice. They travel with the ducks and the sleighs.
That's cool.
Slides. Yeah, so I think they don't care about any laws.
Actually, one time in Russia, we got ice fishing. Here in Komsomolsk, in my hometown. Just a friend of my mother took me to the ice fishing. You know, it seems like the ice was really thin. That's right, like toasted.
You thick.
Thick. That's right. But you know, when ice fishing, you're just making your stick with a metal, I don't know, like ending of the stick. And you have to, I don't know what the verb for this.
Beat.
Yeah, like beat the ice with a stick, and I was really like, whoa, this is so dangerous. What if I know the ice will fall apart and something? And it happened. Really.
Really?
Everybody was telling me this is okay. Like, don't worry. We do this all the time. And when I get there, they started to beat the ice, and some other fishing guys, they just get there, started also to beat the ice there, and like in one time the whole river Amur, not the whole, but the part that where we were fishing is like the ice starting to not to fall apart, but the big
to crack.
Yeah, to crack. Like
how did you manage to run?
I just ran to to the. It wasn't so far from the how do you say this? From the not earth.
From land.
From the land, yeah,
from the shore.
From the ground, right? So I just get there, but actually I've seen that somewhere maybe 500 meters there were some ice we were like swimming already. So it was really, I don't know, ice fishing is kind of dangerous, guys. Be aware. Okay.
Somebody said that there is a flight from Nome to another, but it's 6,000 per person.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I heard that there's some like occasional charter flights.
$6,000
This is so
per
much.
person. What the hell? You can, I don't know, rent a private jet, I think. Not
Yeah.
okay. No, but maybe if you add some more money. Zack, what is your biggest concern about coming to the US? Well, that's a really good question, because actually I don't have one. I think that everything's gonna be okay, and I won't have any big problems. Of course, I will have problems with just how to say this, about foreigner environment and such stuff, just to
getting used
getting used to this. But I think it's not gonna be a problem. I hope also that my host family is gonna be great, because my host mom has already hosted 30 students from different parts
of really?
Yeah,
so many.
Yeah, and actually I will have also two international students who are from Afghanistan, but they already several years in the US, so I think it's not gonna be a problem and such stuff. So yeah.
And what are your goals? So do you have like goal? I want to get like A on this subject.
I got it. That's a really cool question. Well, firstly, I want to experience American culture, because I have many thoughts about it since my school, and I was like, whoa, that's a really cool culture. We'll need to take some things from there for our mentality in Russia. I want to experience it to see the difference. Why, for example, political structure, political like situation in the US is better than in Russia, and I want to I want to find the answer in people's mentality, such stuff. Also, I want to travel a lot. I want to know whether the US are how to say this, they differ from state to state, because in Russia actually it's all the same really. We got a so big country, and it's all the same. In Moscow, here, all the same. You got the commie blocks, you got the Khrushchevka, Brezhnevka, all over. People are all the same. They speak all the same languages because of the Soviet Union, and it's really strange. And I want to see this, variety,
cultures,
in states, such stuff. Well, also I want to find some cool friends to whom I can, with whom I can, chat when I would be in Russia or anywhere. Yeah, and also of course I want to experience the educational system, because it's really interesting. So yeah, something like that. Okay. That's just our common blocks in summer. There is water. You just had to go away out of your apartment because of some structures, some organizations they making some repairs or something.
Oh, so was it the water from some pipeline? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
I thought maybe it's in your kitchen.
No.
Okay. Yeah, so on my experience, many guys from our exchange program, when they went to the US, it was a very big development for them. Speaking of academic success, so it wasn't for me though, because I don't know. I just studied. On average, I returned to Russia. I didn't get any connections because they always say, oh, you have to make friends with this professor so that the professor later can give you the reference letter. So it's like cool to have some connections, networking and so on. So I think it's important to find a class that you really like and to try to so to say, just to show you to the professor to work hard to maybe to take participate in some extra project or volunteer somewhere. And
I also have to volunteer in Minneapolis, in Minnesota in general, just because of the rules of the program. So if you guys are from Minneapolis or St. Paul and you have some maybe ideas how can I volunteer in a really interesting way, so you're welcome. Just leave me a message on Instagram. Thank you.
How many hours you have to volunteer?
Oh, I don't know, because we got 2 times less time than you had.
Yeah.
So I think maybe 10 hours.
Yeah, for us it was 20. Yeah. You can find some place which I don't know, maybe it's somehow connected with your skills again, video, as it was for me, because I volunteered at the senior center for senior citizens, where elderly adults like hang out, play board games, and I made my volunteering work was making a video for their website. And actually how I found this volunteering opportunity, my host mom works there, so she kind of helped me to find it. So yeah, I just made a video, and also not only a video, I also spent time there, helped to organize some events, and this is my experience. But I know some other guys, they were going to American schools to give presentations about Russia. There's so many of them.
By the way, we've got a Zangief somewhere in the chat.
Hello, I saw. Привет. He said it's 6 a.m. in Moscow.
Yeah, that's why I didn't mention Moscow time, because when we started in Moscow it was late night.
I really remember there's a song, Moscow Never Sleeps. It's like Moscow nightlife, and I'm like, you guys, like good night.
Good night.
But don't want to offend people in Moscow. Zangief, hello.
That's right.
Good morning.
And have a good day.
Have a good day. Yeah, I'm excited about our future collaborations.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And are you guys vexed? I did the vaccination.
Do you mean vaccinated? Vax?
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'm not vaccinated right now, but I'm gonna because if I get a Sputnik here, I'm not against Sputnik, as I know that's a really good vaccine. But if I get a Sputnik, it won't be recognized in the US. So I also would be, I would have to get one more vaccine from, I don't know, any of those. I'm thinking about Moderna, by the way. And, vaccine on vaccine is bad, really, for your health. Like, so I'm not vaccinated right now, but I'm gonna vaccinate it in the US.
Yeah, and as for me, I already made 2 shots of Sputnik vaccine. So guys, you can see how our stream quality improved, connection is improved when I turned on my phone like hotspot, because there's 5G right now here together with Liquid Putin and Bill Gates. So I actually made a video about this vaccine experience. I'm gonna post it soon. And Roman No Fuckers also made a video.
Yeah, about vaccination.
Yeah.
Go check it out.
And also there was one more question. Oh, I got.
Great stream quality. Very happy to you. For you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, just because of Bill Gates and Putin.
Yeah, it's all the vaccine inside of me.
Yeah.
Oh, Natasha, will you help your families and friends to travel in the future? Did you convince them to travel after your experience? Yes. Yeah, I think after my traveling experience there, not that I'm convincing everybody, but I'm just I realized for myself that it's such a cool traveling experience. I've never traveled before. I was scared. I didn't understand why you have to go to different cities. But now I can wait for the moment when I can travel. So actually, I'm planning some travel, some little travel soon. So.
By the way, they asking any side effects from spotting.
Again, you will see in the video, but yeah, I will answer. From the first shot, I had I was a little dizzy. I had high temperature, not too high, but some. So for 2 days, I felt I felt what you feel when your body is fighting with some cold, with some flu. But after the second shot, I almost didn't feel anything.
Okay. Yeah. 35 trolls were deleted. Didn't get it. Who the hell has permission to delete? Okay.
What is this signs like YouTube?
I don't know.
It's like maybe this person.
I think that's an emoji or something like that.
Okay.
That's
I just thought maybe it's like a moderator, but no.
No, we don't have moderator. Maybe.
She said I blocked them. Tsarina Alexandra.
Okay. Zack, what will you miss about Russia? Well, of course, my friends, my relatives, like mostly the family, and also, I don't know, maybe I don't know what I will miss. Let me think. That's a good question.
When I was in Minneapolis, I didn't miss Russia at all. I was just because I knew that I have to return. Yeah. It was impossible for me to not return.
Yeah.
And because it's the conditions of our program. And I was like, I don't miss Russia. No.
Okay. Well, because you're thinking, you know that you're going to visit, or going to come back. Okay. What is wrong with the world? Can you answer this? I don't know. Everything is great, I think.
Yeah.
Not everything, but you know, it's fine. Natasha, I love your videos. So good.
Thank you.
Yeah, good night. Actually, that's day already.
Also, there were many questions about like, would you like to? For me, would you like to return to the US again? And like, and for you, would you like to stay there or something like this? So I think we have to explain that by that program, you are not allowed to stay in the US. You have to return to Russia and spend 2 years here.
Yeah,
you can move somewhere else, but you cannot for 2 years. You cannot participate in some other like scholarships.
Yeah,
like this, but
as I know, you can go there as a tourist.
Yeah, as a tourist. Yeah. So for me now, it's a question of where I'm going to live in general after my graduation and so on. Yeah. So I don't know if I'm going to return there, but I definitely would like to study abroad again to get some good quality of education. Yeah. Finally. Yeah.
Okay. The question is, how long does it take to go from Russia to the US? Flight time. Well, firstly, let me again tell me about my traveling. Firstly, I already traveled from Komsomolsk to Khabarovsk. This already took me 5 hours of drive on the highway. So 5 hours plus from Khabarovsk we got a flight. I got a flight to Moscow, which is 7 hours. Yeah. So that's already 13 hours. From Moscow, I'm gonna have a flight to Amsterdam for 3 hours. So it's already 16 hours. And from Amsterdam to Minneapolis, I would have 9 hours flight. So it's gonna be how many? 25? Oh my god. 25 hours flight, guys. Not flight, but travel. How about that?
When I traveled to Minneapolis, but to DC because we first stayed there. It was from Khabarovsk to Novosibirsk, then from Novosibirsk to Moscow, from Moscow to this German city, Strasbourg. No, I forgot. Frankfurt. From Frankfurt right. To DC. So for me, it was 30 hours flight without even there were short stops for 3 hours in each airport, but it was the only time in my life when my day lasted for 30 hours because I was flying back in time. Oh yeah, so just crazy.
But I'm flying to the also to back in time, right? Yeah, because when I will get back to Russia, it's gonna be back in future, so to say. Okay. There is no international flights to the US from Vladivostok or any other Far Eastern airport. As I know, no.
I think there is no, and many people ask me, "Oh, why you went through the whole Russia? Why don't you to fly from Vladivostok?" But the thing is that the program is buying tickets for us, so it's all sponsored by the program, and they decided it's better to collect us all in Moscow.
But as I know, there are no direct flights from Vladivostok to the US to any American city.
Yeah, maybe I could go only to Japan and then from Japan.
Actually, I've heard that they not flying under the this Pacific Ocean, right? Pacific. Yeah, they're not flying over Pacific Ocean just directly because there are really less islands where you can land in case of emergency.
Oh really?
Yeah. So it's really dangerous to fly over the Pacific.
Oh.
Yeah. So this is why it's not really developed, direction.
But what about Japanese planes?
To the US?
Yeah.
Do they have one?
Yeah, of course. I think Japan.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's kind of like not direct, but maybe they make a circle or something. Yeah. Well, I don't know about Japan. I heard about Russia.
Yeah, I think Russia maybe just because Vladivostok. I think it's about the political situation because in Vladivostok they have a foreign international airport that flies to Thailand, Japan, China. So I think it's about just.
The Pacific Ocean road is not available because of the flatness. What does the flatness mean?
Voscost?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But
do you mean that the Earth is flat? This?
You have no idea what you're talking about, man. Well, maybe. Okay, I've just heard it somewhere in YouTube.
Somebody said Hawaii is the halfway point. Yeah, I remember Hawaii is just in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah.
When I came there, I was I'm looking at the Google Maps and I see this so just incredible. I see the two continents, Eurasia, the American continents, and here the Pacific Ocean, the point in the very middle is myself and Hawaii.
Here is the comments. Planes fly, but they fly over Alaska and Kamchatka. So no direct flights.
Can you say Dnepropetrovsk 3 times fast?
Dnepropetrovsk, Dnepropetrovsk, Dnepropetrovsk.
Dnepropetrovsk, Dnepropetrovsk, Dnepropetrovsk.
Okay, good job. Natasha, come to Germany.
Yeah, sure. Just tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to visit it, but because of the COVID, I don't know. And of course, not only because of the COVID, but because you have to make the visa, money for the trip, and plan this all.
Hawaii is a heaven on earth. Do you agree?
Yes.
I agree.
Yeah, it's still, especially in the downtown, it looks like an American city, but the nature, the culture, just the climate, it's amazing.
Okay. Well, I think we're getting closer to the end.
Yeah.
Because we are streaming already for 5 hours.
Oh my god.
Right? No,
4, I think.
4. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, with some a little bit breaks because it's a second stream. Yeah, but I think it was a very interesting conversation.
Yeah, it was real cool.
Also, especially because it's a real life conversation.
Yeah.
So
it's not comparing to any via internet conversations.
Yeah, it just I thought that it would be stressful for me to find some words and so on, but I really liked it.
Me
I really
too.
like because I just maybe because I like to remember my American experience and just and also because we were answering questions here as well.
Yeah, I think this live like chatting experience when you're answering questions, that's really cool.
Yeah.
When you're just reading it and you have to answer it right away, and it's really interesting and maybe developing for your mind, for your brain.
We want the podcast. Yeah, I was thinking about it, but just you have to a good equipment.
Yeah.
You have a cool microphone. You have a stable like working place. Maybe I will think about it because.
Yeah. Well, it would be a really great idea. Maybe. Yeah, you'll need to equipment for it. But yeah.
Thank you guys for all the questions, messages.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Donations. So, that's crazy, really. Like I haven't really realized that you donated so much money, so I can travel a lot and show you a lot. I think it would be interesting for you to see my emotions about the United States, because I'm gonna visit a lot of places. This is gonna be my first first impression of the US. So thank you so much. Yeah. Night? Yeah, it's not night, but anyway, thank you. Have a good night, have a good day, or wherever you are.
Yeah, so a lot of people, I think most people who watch us now, they have nights. Yeah. So good night to you guys. Have a good, what is it, like week? What day is today?
Wednesday? This Friday tomorrow.
Thursday for America. A good Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for joining the stream.
Yeah, it was cool. It was really cool.
Yeah, subscribe to Zack's channel.
Yeah, and Natasha's, of course. Yeah. Okay, so that's it.
That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Пока.
Bye. Пока-пока.
Пока. Yes.